What's good, family? This your brother Big Mike checking in. Real Talk TV. Hope you guys are blessed, man. Having a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your part of the world. Thanks for tuning in to the live. I'm gonna give some folks a minute to drop into the chat, but it's been a pretty fast week, man. Oh my goodness, this week has went by so fast. It's not even funny. Just want to chop it up with y'all, man. We're gonna talk tonight about, does real love exist anymore? Does real love exist anymore? I'm gonna give some folks a minute to drop into the chat, man. But just to fill you guys in on what I got going on. My goodness. This freaking cat, bro. Hey, what up, Prince? How you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in, bro. Appreciate you. How you feeling, man? You good? Prince Shallow. What up, Prince? Yeah, we having a good conversation tonight, man. I just want to know you guys' perspective on this stuff and what y'all think about modern relationships, modern love. Does it even exist anymore? I just want to know from y'all's perspective. Prince says, I'm doing good. I just got off of a dating podcast. Oh, yeah? What was the discussion about, Prince? Talking about what? You had any questions? Anything you wanted to know? Or this guy was teaching me how to interact with the woman hypothetically. His name is All-Star Issy. He's 27 years old. Okay. Like, what questions do you have about interacting with a woman, Prince? And Prince, remind me again, how old are you? If you don't mind, remind me how old you are. Hope you guys don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm sipping on some Crown Vanilla tonight, man. Chilling with y'all. Yeah, we kicking it tonight, man. What's the best place to approach a woman at? He used the example of speaking to her at a grocery store, but my mom said women typically don't do that. I'm 18. Prince, you can talk to a woman any place you see a woman that you are interested in talking to. You can talk to her anywhere. A grocery store is actually one of the best places because it actually gives you an insight on how this person lives their life. You can look at a person's grocery cart and tell like how they like to eat, how they live. Like for example, if you walking past a girl and she got a lot of fruits and veggies and lean meats and stuff like that in her grocery cart, you can tell she likes to eat healthy. So then that can be a conversation starter right there. You can just kind of like break the ice by saying, wow, someone likes to eat healthy, right? Or whatever the case is, right? Or just be like, hey, do you go to the gym a lot or something? Because I notice you eat like a lot of healthy foods. And that can be your icebreaker right there in terms of like just talking to her and getting to know her. So a person's shopping cart can tell you a lot about a person, whether they eat healthy or not. And depending on what your interests are, you can definitely break the ice by talking to her about what she's shopping for. Grocery store is actually pretty easy, to be honest. Prince says, my dad says, when you can't look a woman in the eye, you can be seen as a coward. Absolutely. Absolutely. Women love confidence, and nothing screams insecurity more than a man who can't look a woman in the eyes. If you can't look her in the eyes, that already tells her all she needs to know about you. You're not confident. You know what I'm saying? You're scary. That's just the general perception of anybody that notices that you don't look people in the eyes. Men and women. You know what I'm saying? When a man sees you can't look another man in the eyes, they think you a coward. And women think the same thing. You trying to talk to a woman and trying to get to know her and trying to assure her that you are somebody who she can feel safe around, but you can't even look her in the eyes. Like, does that sound like somebody who's confident to you fully? So yeah, man, for sure. Your dad is right when he says that. Your dad is 100% right when he says that. But I want to talk to you guys tonight about, does real love exist anymore? I wanted to know you guys' perspective on this. And if you guys who are in the chat hasn't, pronounced yourself yet, hadn't let me know who you are, let me know who you are, where you from. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, man. But Prince, to follow up on your comment, man, think about it from a woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying? You got a man who, man, low life. Yeah, you got the right name, low life. You are low life. You shut up. Yo, punk behind out of here. I'm going to remove you. But we're not doing that tonight. But anyway, Prince, think about it from a woman's perspective, right? You are a female, hypothetically speaking, right? And got this guy trying to talk to you or whatever, and this guy can't even look you in the face. Is that somebody who you would trust to be able to protect you when things got rough? Or somebody who you feel like you can confide in and be confident in? They can't even look you in the face? Just saying. Hey, yo, Prince, man, you one of my moderators too, man. So if you see somebody talking crazy in this chat, get rid of them. We're not going to tolerate no nonsense, bro. Like, I don't do no nonsense on this channel, and you know that from watching me. Anybody who come in with the nonsense, get them up out of here. We not going to time them out. I'm talking about get them up out of here. Block them. Okay? Prince says, not really. I want them to be at least confident with themselves. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And nothing screams a lack of confidence like not being able to look somebody in the eyes. That's for anything you do in life, bro. Like, that's one of the lessons you learn early in life. It's always look somebody in the face. Always give people good eye contact when you're having a conversation with them, because that right there, it screams confidence. If you're in a job interview, that screams confidence when you're able to look the employer in the eyes. If you just answering questions looking down at the ground and you're not giving them no eye contact, they're gonna be looking at you like, yo, this person, they ain't fully confident, bro. Like, they don't got no self-esteem or whatever the case is. And they probably not could be as eager to hire you if you are going in there and you're not looking them in the face. Anything. Crystal Smoking says, RIP people that got lazy eyes. Okay. Prince says, even on my radio show, sometimes I avoid looking at guests when asking them questions. And when I finish my question, then I look at them. Do I got to work on that? Yes, you gotta work on that, Prince. And Prince, you got a radio show on YouTube or a podcast or something like that? I need to check you out, bro. Crystal says, them MFers can look anyone straight in the eye even if they wanted to. Or can't look anyone straight in the eye even if they wanted to. Okay, I mean, I mean, Crystal, who got lazy eyes or who cross-eyed or whatever the case is, can't help that. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about people who can't help the situation. We're talking about people who actually can help it and refuse to do so. Okay, that's different. Prince says, yeah, I do it on Facebook every Saturday with my partner, Mr. Stewart, from 1 to 2 p.m. Yeah, Prince, I'm gonna check you out, man. Yo, is your name on Facebook the same as it is on here? I'm gonna check you out, Prince, man, for real. I love to watch your content, bro. Cause I support those who support me. You know, if you support me, I'm definitely gonna support you and watch your stuff, bro. I promise you that. Ask King Marcus if he comes up in the chat. Like I watch my boy Marcus too. He supported me for a long time, and he got a YouTube channel. He dropped some videos, and I was his first like viewer. You know what I'm saying? I'd be the first one to view and comment because those who support me, I support them. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about, does love exist anymore? I want to know y'all perspective on that. Okay, do y'all feel like love really exists anymore in today's modern world? Do y'all feel like real love really exists anymore? And if not, tell me why you don't think it does. And if you do, tell me why you think it does. Prince says, yeah, just my regular name, Shallow Taylor. I interviewed Dr. Take a snapshot of that. Boom. I interviewed Dr. Opal Lee. Do you know her? She was a part of making Juneteenth a national holiday. No, I didn't know that. Wow. Andre says, yo, Andre, what's good, man? Good to see you too, man. Good to see you drop into the chat. And this clown, whoever dropped the, yeah, thank you. Thank you for getting them up out of here, bro. We're not doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what kills me about these folks, man. They're so quick to drop into comment section and call people loser and all this other stuff when they're the one talking negative to somebody else who they don't know. So who's the real loser here? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're real losers, bro. Losers got time to do stuff like that. But anyway, I want to know y'all's perspective. Like I was saying, do you think love really exists anymore? Nico says, oh, yo, what up, Nico? How you doing, man? I think I saw your email not too long ago. I need to hit you up on that email, bro. I saw your email a couple days ago, but I was really busy the last couple of days, of course, life and work and stuff like that. But I'm gonna hit you up again on that real soon. Nico says, I think so, but you have to put yourself out there and date out of your comfort zone, potentially even outside of your race too. That's what I'm learning. Yes, yes. The older you get, at least for me, I just realized the older I got, because my wife is Filipino. Those of y'all who follow my channel, y'all know that my wife is from the Philippines, and when I was younger, I never thought I would date outside of being outside of the black race. I never thought I would, because I grew up in the hood, and grew up around nothing but black people and stuff like that. So I thought my eventual partner would be a black woman. I thought that. I dated black women plenty of times, and throughout my life, it just didn't work out. And then once I got to travel overseas and I opened my mind up to dating different races and stuff like that, I figured, man, the woman you love is the woman you love. It doesn't matter what race she is, bro. Like, she's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, who, whatever. The person you love is the person you love. You fall in love with their spirit, not the color of their skin, bro. So, yeah, definitely. Joe says hi. Yo, what up, Joe? How you doing, man? Appreciate you dropping in. Nico says, it's all good, Big Mike. Whenever you got time, I'm always available. No rush, though. I know you're a busy man. It's all good, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for understanding, man. You know, balancing a military career, a wife, and trying to still get your personal time in, it's not an easy feat, bro. It's not an easy feat. You feel me? But I'm going to definitely get back to you in your email, man, all right? Prince says, I would feel nervous going on a date with a white lady because I'm scared of them when I make eye contact with some of them. Don't know why. Maybe that's conditioning, man. Maybe that's conditioning. You may be conditioned to just feel a certain way towards white people. Or you may not just be comfortable with dating white people. And it's okay. I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? when you are stepping outside of your comfort zone, it can be a little bit unsettling, uneasy. But I think once you meet the right person and you got the right vibe with the person you're talking to, no matter what race they are, you will naturally be more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who you're talking to. Nico says the crazy part is most of the women that treat me the best have been non-black. Yo, Nico, I feel you, man. Same. You know, and this is not to bash or belittle black women. I'm not doing that in no way, shape, or form. So anybody who watched this live who thinking that I don't like black women, that's bull crap. I never had a problem with black women who were fair towards me. But I have had the most issues with black women. I'm just being real. Out of all the races I'm in the military, dog. I mean, I've dated black, white, freaking European, like real African, Japanese, Korean. I've dated all types of different races, right? But I gotta honestly say though, I'm being right hand truth. I've never had issues from any other race like I've had with black women. I'm just being real. Just being real. Koreans never gave me no problem like that. Japanese, my wife was Filipino. She never gave me no problems like that. Or African, you know what I'm saying? Like chicks from Africa, they never gave me no problems like that. But the American black woman has given me the most issues. I had a woman tell me some time ago when I was younger. I was in my 20s, man. I was dating this girl at the time. She's black, and I was madly in love with her at the time. At that stage in my life, I was madly in love with her, right? And she told me to my face that I was too nice when I simply just didn't put my hands on her. That's all I did. Because her ex-boyfriend apparently was some abusive type of cat, and she was, I guess, used to that. But being that I didn't do any of that, she told me that I was too nice. And she just, I guess for some reason, didn't see it working with me because I was too nice. And I'm like, yo, so since I don't call you the B word and put my hands on you, you saying I'm too nice? Just saying. Black women told me that. Crystal says, before the internet, people were generally more themselves. It was easier to connect authentically. Now, with the prevalence of online platforms, people tend to observe how others react. Yeah, I agree with that, Crystal. I agree with that. And then she says, and then mimic those successful behaviors, often leading to less genuine interactions. I totally agree with that, Crystal. You know, and that the problem, like, and I agree with you, man. A problem with social media platforms and the internet and stuff like that is that folks are looking to compare themselves to the next person instead of finding their own lane and then being content with that, you know. And listening to everyone who they see on the internet, bro, you can't listen to everybody. You got to do what works for you. You know what I mean? Like some people may come online, and not everyone who comes online is beneficial. Just some people, they come online just to say whatever garbage they gotta say, and then they just trying to say what they think people want to hear, but it's not advantageous to the person who's listening to it. You know what I mean? Like, or something that may work for them, that may not work for somebody else. They just so quick to get online and just talk about anything they think people want to hear. But yeah, that's how it is now. Nico says, turned it down because I was stuck on black women too. Yeah, Nico. Yeah, man. I get it. There's and the thing is, man, there's good black women out there, bro. But let's just be real. Black women, I'm just saying, man, like it's hard to find one out there who ain't bashing black men, who love black men, and who are not like out there showing off all their curves on the internet, bro. It's hard to find the woman you love that may be black that's not putting herself out there on the internet. Not saying all women are like that, not all black women are like that, but a lot of them are, unfortunately, you know. And I was stuck on that for a long time too, Nico, man. It just took me some time to really start to open my mind up and realize that, man, look, you know, a beautiful woman is a beautiful woman. And a woman who loves you from her soul, her heart, that's what's most important, you know what I mean? Versus what color she is. I mean, I get it, that's important to a lot of people. But I got to a point where I got so much stuff that I've been through when it comes to like focusing on just black women. I'm not gonna lie. I got stories for days when it comes to that, bro. Like I'm not making this up. I got so many stories when it comes to that, man, that I got to a point when I was like, you know what? I don't care about race anymore. It depends on who I'm talking to and what her soul, her spirit looks like. It's like damn skin color, bro. Like it depends on what her heart looks like. That's just how it how I even ended up, looking at things differently. We got some people talking some mess in the comments. Hey man, that's how it is, man. People hate truth. People hate truth, man. And see the thing I tell y'all all the time, right? I don't get on here just talking just to hear myself talk. I don't. And this person saying I'm the loneliest man on earth. Bro, do you see me on YouTube every single day? No, you don't. So eat a fat cock, bro. Like get out of here. And then this person talking about Coon, man, look, bro. Like I go off of my life experience. I tell you guys that all the time. I don't get on here just talking just to talk. I talk based on what I've been through in my life, and so what I've been through in my life happened to be what I just mentioned. So that's the thing about us black people, dog. We get so offended when another black person gets on here and talk about their experiences with other black people. Then you won't get here and saying, "Oh, you're a coon," or "You this, that, and the third." Bro, coon. Like if you know who I am, man, please. I'm not even gonna like let that get me all like worked up. All I'm saying is that like my experiences when it came to dating black women, I've gotten the most negative experiences when it came to dating them. I'm just being real, and I was just being a real like nice dude at the time. I wasn't trying to play around with them. I wasn't doing nothing wrong, and it was just that for some reason I had to be tough, or I had to be a street dude, or I had to be like more aggressive when it came to dating black women than any other race. I'm just being real. And if that offends you, I really don't give a damn. That's just what it is. I've never had to put on that front for any other race like I had to do with black women. And if you don't like that, I really don't care. I'm just being real. Nico says, "Hey, Big Mike, were you nervous or at peace when you started dating your wife, being that she was of a different nationality? Were you concerned on how people would view you?" No, no, Nico, because by the time I dated my wife, bro, I was already over that. Because the first time I dated um, outside of black was like 2012, right? What? Yeah. So the first time I dated outside of black was like 2011, 2012. I met my wife in 2021. So by the time I met her, I was already comfortable with that. Because I didn't really start dating outside of my race like that until I joined the military. Then the military kind of opened my mind up to like different nationalities, different races, and stuff like that. And I started seeing people for people. I don't care about the whole black thing like I did before. I love black people, but at the same time, I grew to a point where I was able to see people as who they are and not just a skin color, right? So, yeah, that didn't bother me. That didn't bother me by the time I met my wife. That didn't bother me about her being Filipino at all. Boys in the Hood sent 100. Yo, appreciate you, man. Thank you. And Nico, I think that's just a thing that you grow into accepting is that like maybe the person you love just may not be black, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be okay with that. Like I became okay with that once I started seeing people as people. Like, listen, again, call me coon, call me whatever you want to call me. I really don't give a damn. But I'm being honest. The people who gave me the most static since I left home were black people. Being honest, my own kind. It be your own people. You know, y'all ever heard that saying? It be your own people. Real talk. It be your own people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had to worry about no other race trying to rob me or thinking someone's gonna try to rob me unless it was some black dude from the hood. Like when I came back to the hood, you know, when I was on vacation, I always had to be leery of other black people. Not the white man, not the Asian person, not the Mexican person. I always had to be leery of other black people. Cause black people, then Negroes be on some freaking dumb stuff. Like just being honest. It be your own people, man. So I really don't care if you don't like that or not, or whoever listening to this. If you don't like that, bro, I'm telling you, man. Like I don't have like people be talking about the white man this, the white man that. White people don't really bother me, bro. They don't bother me at all. I mean, some white people may not like black people, but that's always been like that. I've never had any interactions with white people when it came to like matters of hate or matters of whatever. It's always your own people. You know, I've been overseas and came back to my hometown to spend time with my family and friends. And my very first night at home, I can't, dude. I was in the Middle East in the desert, right? People think the Middle East is so dangerous and stuff. And don't get me wrong, you got to be careful over there. But I haven't had any issues with people over there in the Middle East at all. I've been over there 2 years. Came back home the very first night. I came back home and I'm at a bar with my friends. The first people who I had a problem with was black people. And this is not to bash black people, bro. Like, don't think that, y'all. Don't think that I'm bashing black folks. I'm just saying, because I'm black and I love my culture and everything like that. But the issues I have with human beings is always come from another black person. White people may not like you or whatever, but they don't really bother you like that, for real. They don't really, they ain't jumping out of bushes and and hanging us like they used to do back in the 40s and 50s and all this nonsense, bro. They ain't doing that. Boys in the Hood says, a big issue for me is my grandparents say we should not mix race with white people, etc., and keeping it black, but I ain't feeling the same way. But most, if not all, my family thinks like that. Yeah, Boys in the Hood, I feel you. You know, my aunt told me when I was a teenager, she told me if I ever brought a white girl to her house, that I better bring her to her house. She was like, don't ever bring a white girl over here. She told me that. She told me, like, you better not ever bring no white girl over here. She didn't say no other race besides black. She said, you better not bring no white girl over here. She told me that to my face. You know, and at the time, I didn't think nothing of it because, you know, I was shallow-minded. I was only in my hometown at that point. But once I traveled and seen more of the world, I'm just like, look, well, people are going to love who they love, man. You know, I've seen beautiful women from all over the world. You know, some of them, no matter what race they are, just cool people. So you just love what you love, man. That's how I see it now. You know, I used to think about you had to be with a black person if you black and all this other stuff. But now the older I got, and I just like, you know what? You love what you love, man. You know, she a good woman, beautiful soul and all that stuff, and she loves you for you. Hey, man, race be damn, bro. That's just how I see it now. But yeah, man, a lot of our older generations thought like that. Track says, no, if she ain't black, she can't get back. Hey, man, hey, that's a matter of preference. It's okay, man. Like, if you don't see yourself dating anyone else outside of your race, that's okay, bro. I'm just saying, like, the older I got personally, man, like, I was able to open my mind up a little bit and say, okay, well, maybe the person you love just may not be black, bro. Like, you meet some people out there who got beautiful spirits. They just beautiful people, you know, internally, and they just may not be black, you know. But if that's your preference, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Not at all. Say Love says, have you been robbed or harmed by a black person, or you just scared of the thought of black people? No, I've not been robbed or harmed necessarily. It's just that I'm just saying, man, like the issues I've had always came from black people. Like I've had some close calls, you know what I'm saying? I had some close calls when it came to going back to the hood and visiting and stuff like that. But like I've never had no incidents that got out of hand. No. But any times I thought something was going to happen or things have actually were this close to happening, whatever the case was, it's always been from my own kind, bro. I'm just saying. Just saying. You know, like I've been to, like, I was that dude who, when I first joined the Navy, right? When I first joined the, man, On King, man, get your clown self out of here, bro. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. I'm just gonna get you up out of here. You're a clown. Yeah, I got a wide nose. Not ashamed of it at all. You're not gonna say nothing to me that's gonna hurt my feelings, man. So eat cock, bro, and get off my freaking live if I bother you for some reason. You lucky I don't talk crazy like I used to. You think you hurt my feelings? At least I'm showing my face on camera. Show your face. Think you freaking bother me? And get out of here. Let's see your face. I'm not Navy, huh? Yeah. Been in 15 years, family. Master at Arms. Anybody add you and get your goofy self out of here. You gonna talk crazy to me and talk about add you? About to add you, man. Get out of here, bro. You only got one more time for you mess around and get blocked, man. I never serve. Man, shut up. Little Creek Base, Virginia. Chinhae, Korea. Sasebo, Japan on the USS Bonner Richard. San Diego, California. Manama, Bahrain. Talk about I ain't never served. Man, shut up. Go find something else to do. Abel's Journey says the best answer is to choose a woman who has been shaped by healthy culture. And Filipinos are probably the best because of the culture shaping. Yeah. You know, actually, I'll be honest with you, man. Like Abel, that was the part to me that was the most shocking. Was how my wife was raised compared to how I was raised. And I had a lot, I didn't realize how much I had to like work on until I met my wife. Because I came from a totally different background, like absent parent, you know, toxic household, stuff like that. And so she came from a different environment than I did. So when we got together, bro, it was like, okay, I gotta tighten up, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right, for sure. Abel says, FYI, most black people have been harmed by black people, including their own kinfolk. That's a no-brainer unless you're a 10-year-old child. I'm just being facts, man. Like, bro, it be your own people, man. That's what they say, bro. And that's not untrue, man. It be your own people. Your own people. Like I said, man, like I don't hate black people. I love my people. I love my people, bro. Like I love going back to the hood and being able to connect with folks and, you know, talk what I know with them and stuff like that. But when it came to the issues I had in the hood, I don't get that nowhere else except the freaking hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that issue nowhere else. You know, anybody who try to tell me otherwise or think that I'm being a coon by saying that, then, man, I don't care, man, because I lived this stuff. And I've seen it firsthand. You know, people can get mad at you all they want to when it comes to your opinion. But one thing that you cannot get mad at me for is my experiences. Opinion and experiences is two different things. I can give my opinion on anything, but when I give my experiences, things I've actually been through, you can't come up in here and say that I'm being a coon or I hate my people. Like, bro, this is like what I've seen with my own two eyes. So go screw yourself if you got a problem with what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying what I've seen with my own two eyes. This ain't no opinion. This is a fact. Say Love says, Abel's, I've never said anything about most black people asked him his experience, but thank you. Yo, on King David, man, for real. Man, I'm not even gonna waste my time, bro. And whatever, bro. I'm not gonna waste my time. Abel says, I hear you, Mike. It is a culture shock at first when you see those healthy, hardworking habits of those Filipinos. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Nico says, my brother was minding his business at the gym and 5 young black teens just pulled up on them and robbed them. They were watching them from the gym and just ran up and stole from them for no reason. You can't make this up. I'm just saying, yeah, you can't make this up, man. I don't gotta worry about that nowhere else. I'm telling you, man, like it be these young. Come on, man. Like, let's stop acting like this stuff don't happen. And we want to get sensitive about when it comes to our own people, man. And we want to, for those who call this stuff out, we think that, oh, they being a coon, whatever the case is, man. Look, I ain't no nigga, dog. I'm a black man. But you got these young niggas out there being freaking stupid and then messing up the messing up the name for all of us, bro. Like, that's crazy. And I'm sorry for using that N word, man, but bro, there's a difference between black people and freaking N words, and these people are freaking N words, man. You got some ignorant N words out there who just don't want to do nothing for themselves, who don't want to work hard, and just want to go out there and take advantage of and deprive people and rob people for what they work for because they too freaking lazy to go out there and get it. I've never had no issues out of any other race in my life more than to have my own kind. I've been around Middle Eastern people. I've been around white people. I've been around freaking Japanese people, Korean people. I've been around so many different types of nationalities, bro. Nobody gave me more issues than my own kind. Nobody. I don't got to worry about getting robbed from a white man when I go back to the hood in my hometown. I don't got to worry about the white man trying to rob me, jumping out the bushes with a freaking shotgun or a pistol. It be your own kind. But we so quick to talk about, oh, the white man this, the white man that, man. We need to fix ourselves first before you worry about what the white man doing. The white man may not like you. Some of them may not like you. But shoot, they not bothering you like that. This ain't the 1950s or the 1800s. They ain't jumping you like that. They ain't harassing you like that. And we want to sit there and keep blaming everything we got going on the white people when it's our own kind that's doing what we're doing, man. We can't have nothing in the hood no more without some other nigga hating on you, trying to rob you and want to take you out because he just that jealous. It be your own kind, man. I don't want to hear that mess, bro. 42 years old, bro. I've seen it time and time and time again. I've known a lot of people who I grew up with, man, that's no longer here because another black person killed them. Ain't the white man doing this stuff. It's your own kind. So black people, man, like, oh my goodness, man. We talk so much about what other races are doing and what other races don't like us and they holding us back and stuff. But we holding ourselves back, man, with this freaking mentality, bro, thinking that everyone's out to get us when it's our own kind that's doing the most harm to ourselves. God, dog, man, like, get out this nonsense, man. I promise you, I don't have no fears of going to any other community. I don't got no fear of really going anywhere, but I am more cautious and I'm more aware of where I'm going when I go to the hood, because it be them ignorant Negroes that be looking to rob you. When I go to the white neighborhood or Asian community or Hispanic community, I don't gotta have my gun on me. I gotta have my gun on me when I go to the freaking hood around other black people. That's when I gotta have my gun on me. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like when you rolling around or whatever, you don't think about getting strapped or make sure you got your piece on your hip until you go to the freaking hood. I go to the suburbs where white people live at. I don't gotta worry about that. I go to the Mexican community. I don't gotta worry about that. I go to the freaking, whatever other community. I don't gotta worry about that. When I go to the hood, Make sure you got your strap on you, because you just never know how somebody gonna act. And for some reason, we cannot get along. We cannot hang in a huge crowd together without somebody getting into a fight or somebody acting a damn fool once they get enough alcohol in them. Just saying, man. Anyway, let's Turbo Pod says hello. Yo, what up, Turbo? How you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. Prince says, everyone, please be respectful and civilized in this chat, or you'll be removed. No questions asked. Facts. Hey, Prince, appreciate you, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We not tolerating that. Get him up out of here. Ain't no time out, no nothing. Get him up out of here. Appreciate you, man. Say Love says, what about black women? Are you scared of us as well? No, I'm not scared of black women. Not at all. Like I said earlier in the live, bro, like I've dated black women my entire life until I left home. I'm just saying, based on my experiences, and this is not talking about all black women. So please do not take it as though I'm talking about all black women. I'm just talking about my experiences and what I've dated, right? I've never heard anything I've never heard anything from any other race like I heard from black women. Just saying. The black woman told me I was too nice. The black woman told me that, oh, because you're not street enough, or you're not this or that. The black woman told me that. No other race told me this stuff. They told me that I'm the perfect gentleman, or I'm this, I'm that. Not saying I'm a perfect person, but I've never heard the things I've heard from any other race besides another black woman. You know, it's the black woman who done me dirty the most, if I'm being 100 with you. I'm just saying. You know, I told the story earlier. I'm gonna tell it again, man. When I was in my mid-20s, I was 24 years old, 24, 25 years old. And at the time I met this young woman. I mean, at the time I was in love with her, man. She was absolutely gorgeous. 5'4", beautiful curvy figure. I'm talking about curvy to where I liked it, everything. I'm talking about, like, that was my type of chick. But I was just being nothing but a gentleman to her, and she told me that I was too nice. That tore me up, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That really messed me up. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because her ex-boyfriend, from what I was hearing, was like putting hands on her and beating her ass every day. And because I wasn't doing that, here I'm too nice. I'm not hood enough. I'm not street enough. A black woman told me that. So I'm thinking to myself, dang, well, what do they really want? Because they say on one hand that men are cowards for doing what they do to them, putting their hands on them, things like that, calling them all kinds of names. But when you don't do that, you get bashed for not being that type of guy. You get bashed for being a gentleman. Like, it's crazy. And I never heard any other race tell me that. Like I said, I've dated numerous races, and I've never heard any other race say that to me like a black woman said that to me. And if anybody wants to sit here and challenge what I'm saying, I'm telling you, I'm speaking on this from experience. This ain't no opinion. This is a fact. This is what I've seen with my own 2 eyes in my 42 years. Turbo says, opinions on LeBron. No opinions on LeBron at all. We're not talking about LeBron at all in this live. Say Love says, okay, it's definitely interesting hearing your perspective. I respect your feelings. Hey, man, you know, I'm just speaking, like I say, experiences, man. That's all it is. this person here. I'm not even gonna say their name, bro. They can kick rocks. Not giving them no fame at all. Nico says, most black women today, if you pay for a meal, a lot of them will use you, especially the young ones. I don't blame them. They just have the too good to be true syndrome. Yeah, I've had that too. Like I said, man, like very few things I get on here and talk, well, actually nothing I get on here and talk about I have not experienced or seen with my own two eyes. The women who tried to scam me were black women, but I'm just being honest, man. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm just saying, man. I love black people. I love black people, man. That's my roots. That's where I grew up at. Grew up around my black people. I love my black people because there's nobody who I can relate to, even though I'm married to a Filipina. I love my wife and everything like that, but like there's no other race I can relate to like my black people. We got that connection being black. We know each other's struggle. We know how it is growing up the way we grew up and everything like that. But like, just saying, man, like I had the most issues with them too. I'm just saying. Nico says it's a trauma response our people struggle with from childhood upbringings. Yeah, we have a lot of undiagnosed trauma in the hood, Nico. That's the unfortunate part. We have a lot of undiagnosed trauma in the black community, man, because a lot of us that grew up in impoverished situations, that grew up poor, we weren't able to afford freaking therapy and stuff like that. So we just had to just move on with what we saw and what we experienced. Our parents couldn't afford that stuff, man. We couldn't afford no freaking therapy and, going to see somebody and talk to somebody about what we was going through in the black community, bro. So we was internalizing a lot of stuff and unfortunately just blossomed into that type of mess, man. A lot of us, even as adults, man, we carrying a lot of childhood traumas that we never like addressed. Yeah, man, Kool-Aid says, I'll be totally honest. I do agree there's a big difference between the two. I highly respect a black man with the button up who tries to dress nice. If the pants are low and they're ghetto, I avoid them. Exactly. Exactly, man. Like it be, now you can't judge I know they say you can't judge a book by its cover. That's true sometimes. But sometimes you can too. Like, I'm just saying, like, sometimes you can, bro. Sometimes you can look at somebody and be like, nah. Like, it's just, what do you call it? Discernment. I call that discernment. Some people you can look at and be like, nope. Even if you never spoke to them, you can just feel it coming off of them. Nah. I had the situation one time when I came home. I told y'all about when I first came home from the Middle East, man, and then some dude acted like he wanted to rob me. Another black man, right? So I got home. I was in the Middle East for 2 years. And people like to think the Middle East is like so dangerous. Again, that was the best time I had in my life. Those people were so freaking nice, and I had lived my best life over there. The quality of life was like next level, bro. Balling. Like the apartments in the Middle East is like palaces. You cannot believe you got all of that to yourself by the rent you pay. You'd be like, damn, all this belong to me? You'd be like, yeah. So I'm like, that's crazy. Best time of my life. Loved it over there, right? Anyway, fast forward, I left the Middle East, came back home to my hometown, met with my family, saw my friends later on that night. We be having drinks and we chilling. And it was another dude sitting there at the bar. I never met him in my life, never seen him, didn't know who he was. But I felt his energy, man. I just felt it. Some people, you can just feel it. And my instincts immediately told me, watch this dude. Keep your eyes on him. Fast forward, we go outside, me and my friends, and then he comes out there looking like he wanted to rob me and stuff, but it didn't happen. Of course, we had our protective plan in place, but man, it was crazy, man. I'm like, damn, it's always your own people, bro. Always your own people. But anyway, I say all of that to just follow up what you were saying, man. Some people you can just tell, man. I try my best not to judge people, but sometimes it's not judgment, it's just discernment. You feel me? It's called common sense and discernment for a reason, man. Sometimes you can just tell. Just like an animal can tell when there's danger nearby. If you ever went hunting before, you can like a deer knows when something ain't feeling right. We got the same ability, man. You can tell when something ain't right, man. You can just tell. It's not judging. Say Love says, so you never had a good experience ever dating a black woman? Um, wow, that's an interesting question. Now, Say Love, okay, I'm being honest with you. No, I've had good moments with them, of course. I've had good moments, but when it comes to why they ended, it was never my fault. I'm just being honest, man. Say Love. I didn't have my first real girlfriend. I'm talking about like official girlfriend until I was 18 years old, right? Because I didn't date when I was young and stuff like that. I didn't have my first official girlfriend until I was 18. This girl, I wouldn't really call that much of a relationship because we had so much going on in our life at the time, and we didn't have much time to hang out together. So I'm not gonna count that one. But my one after that, when I was 18 as well, um, she was for the streets. My next girlfriend at 19, she was for the streets. My girlfriend after that, when I was 21, she wasn't for the streets, man, but like she was just weird. She had this thing where she just, I don't know, man. She was just a weird person, man. She was not a bad person. It was just we didn't click like that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We didn't click like that, right? My girlfriend that I told y'all about when I was in my mid 20s, she was saying I was too nice and she thought I was, I don't know, I didn't hit her or nothing like that. So I guess I wasn't hood enough for her or thug enough for her. And then my last girlfriend before I joined the military ended up cheating and getting pregnant by her ex-boyfriend. So that's been my experience dating black women. I'm not saying that all black women are bad. I'm just saying that's my experience. And so it's not been great. You know, I mean, I've dated women that were from other countries that were black, like Africa and stuff like that, that were pretty good. But by the time I got to that, I was kind of like not looking for a relationship because I was in the military. I was traveling. I'm moving around, and based on my experiences, I just was looking for that serious, man. But like I'm talking about when it came to dating American black women, I've had a lot of bad experiences. Just saying. And I'm not saying that to like bash all American black women. I'm just telling y'all my personal experiences dating them. If it ain't about money, it's about status. It's about freaking, oh, you're not hood enough. It's always something, man. It's always something. Abel's Journey says, Proverbs 14:1 says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. Facts. TDF says, it ain't snowing. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. I love black women for life, but them pink toes doing it for me every time. Oh, I can't with you, man. I can't with you. I can't with you, bro. You crazy, man. Prince, Prince says, your man Cooley, are you sure you are not projecting your own stereotypes? So if a white dude has sagging pants, are you going to avoid him too? Just wondering. Prince, yeah. I see your point in that. I see your point in that. But unfortunately, I think a lot of the stereotypes we see from that type of stuff comes from us, black people. So you may notice it if another race does it, but you're not going to be on guard like you would be with the race you're more familiar with that does that type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's just how I look at it, though. But yeah. Your man Kool-Aid says, no, Prince. He said the same thing. If he feels he has to carry when he's in the ghetto, are you going to find a nicely dressed black man with their button up in the ghetto or one with their pants down? Hey, good question. Facts. Prince says, I don't even want to go past the ghetto myself, and I am a black or African American, as they say, and my grandma is light-skinned Hispanic. And I love the hood, man. That's one thing about me. I love the hood, man. Like, there's nothing that, to me, that's more gratifying than being able to go back to the hood. I go back to the hood every time I go home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of the hood at all. I'm just aware of where I'm at when I go back to the hood. I go to the hood every time I go back to South Carolina, I always go back to the hood. But when I go back, again, I'm just aware of where I'm at. And I realize, okay, I got to move differently when I'm around here because not everyone's going to be clapping for you, man. Not everyone's going to be happy for you. Not everybody. I don't get no hate when I'm from the hood like that, but I have had it before. 95% of the people there, they love me. You know what I'm saying? I get love when I go back to the hood. But you got that 5%, man, who ain't happy for you like you think they are, man, and they looking at you funny or something like that. You got to just be on point, man. I hope I never have to shoot nobody, but man, bro, I will do it if it means defending myself. Just saying. I don't get that problem when I go any other place. White dudes be like, yeah, buddy, what's up, man? Thank you for your service. Let's have a beer. I don't get no problem from white people, dog. I don't. I don't. Be your own people, man. Like I said. I feel nervous going by the ghetto for some reason. I am black too. Again, I'm just aware of where I'm at. I say I'm not scared of going anywhere when I go back home, but I also got to be smart. I know where I'm going. I know what people around here do and what people are capable of doing and what may possibly happen. So I always want to be on point, man. Like, I'm not going back to the hood ever without having my gun on me. That's just how it is, bro. I hate to be like that, but I'd rather have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Point blank, period. Abel's Journey said, I believe that it's only wise to avoid some people based on how they present themselves. That's common sense, no debate there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like if you walk down the street and see somebody with a freaking ski mask on, are you gonna be all up in their face trying to ask them questions? Or are you gonna be looking at them like, yo, what the hell? If it's not negative 10 degrees outside, why they got a ski mask on, bro? Like, I'm gonna leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? That's common sense. You right about that, Abel. For sure. Sometimes, man, you just have discernment about people. Like, nah, it ain't judging. People like to say, oh, don't judge me. It's not judging you, man, necessarily. I'm just going to follow my gut instincts and leave you alone. That's all that is. Abel's Journey says, practicing discrimination will keep you alive. To a degree, yeah. Unfortunately. TT Heartbreak says, I love the diversity of our people, the ghetto ones and the not so ghetto ones, or square professional ones, for lack of better words. Yeah, I love all of them. I love my hood people, man. Like, bro, I love my hood people. I love my square ones, everyone. I love black people. I just don't appreciate the ones who on some bull crap. You can be hood, you can talk the ghetto slang all you want to. I can chop it up. That's one thing I like about who I am, is that I can go up, I can go down. I can talk to somebody from the hood, a street dude. I understand him perfectly. I can talk to him and interact with him. I can talk to a freaking, you know, a corporate person too. I can navigate through those two types of relationships and those conversations. I can understand. I can relate to both of them. Um, but yeah, I just don't like the ignorant N words who just be on some nothing stuff, man. They just want to sit out there and drink all day and smoke all day and rob people. I I'm not for that, bro. Like, them the ones I got a problem with. Those who don't want to work for nothing. If you drink, cool. I've seen that my whole life. You smoke a little trees, that ain't nothing new to me either. But when you out there doing some stuff you ain't got no business doing, like bothering people, robbing people, I got a problem with you. I don't appreciate that. My other phone died. My apologies for sure. Prince Shallow says, I think some white folks look at me as an acceptable black person. Yeah, I know that feeling, man. I actually had a white person tell me that one time before. They told me, and I'm not making this up. I'm dead serious. This white person told me, this is years ago. They said, hey Mike, man, I just gotta let you know, like, you a cool dude, and you're not like most black people I've met. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, I felt kind of low key offended. Like, what's that supposed to mean? You know how black people we are. We get offended so quick and easy. I was like, what that supposed to mean? He's like, no, no, no. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, like, you don't act like most black people who I interacted with. Like, you just don't act like, basically acting ignorant. That's what he was trying to say. And I'm like, okay, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, he told me that to my face. And I respected him for his honesty. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing out of line to me. But I'm like, dang, that's crazy that a person got to actually tell you something like that. And we take that as a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's the crazy part, is that we take something like that as a compliment, that we don't act ignorant. That's kind of sad, actually. TT Heartbreak says, I am Say Love. My other phone, okay. Prince says, button up shirt, slacks, nice shoes, clean hair. I'm thinking about getting my hair like Johnny Mathis, straight, slicking back. Hey, man. Nothing wrong with that if you look good with it. Nico says, to the chat, I don't think Bake Mike is talking about black versus other races. We collectively are talking about the behaviors of the women. Black cultures, or I'm sorry, different cultures of women behave different. That's facts. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not talking about black versus other races. I was talking about, Nico, my experiences with black people, and like as a whole, and then black women. Like, I love my black people, man. People, I don't care when nobody get on here and say, I love my black people, dog. Like, that's who I'm the most connected to. That's who I feel the safest around when it comes to the people I'm comfortable with. But at the same time, man, like, I get the most problems from them at the same time. It's like, it's a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all, it's kind of a catch-22, man, if that makes any sense. I love my people to death, but at the same time, they give me the most problems at the same time, bro. You know, just saying. Yeah, anybody who don't understand that hasn't lived enough of life, or they don't want to see it. They choose to ignore what's obviously in their face. TT says, Nico, I wish that was actually the case regarding the conversation, but it's definitely geared directly towards black people. No. Someone asked me a question and I answered it. I mean, if I'm making sense, man, someone asked me a question, I answered it. So I'm not trying to attack black people, man. I love my people, dog. Like, oh my gosh, bro. I love my people like you would not believe. I feel safe around black people, but at the same time, I don't when it comes to the wrong type of Negroes. Like, I'm just saying, man, I love my people, man. I relate to them the most. They know my language, I know theirs. But when it comes to trouble, unfortunately, I'm always in the midst of when black people started, man. We can't go to the club and have fun no more. Like when I was young, I'm 42 now. When I was 21, 22, we used to go to the club and have fun. Go out there and get chicks to write their number on a freaking notepad and, you know what I'm saying, turn up and do what we did, man. We drink, we smoke, and we have a good time. Nowadays, you go to the club, man, black people just want to fucking fight. Excuse my language, y'all. They just want to fight, man. They're looking for somebody who they can just steal off on. Am I lying? Am I lying? Tell me if I'm lying in the chat. When you go to the club nowadays, do you feel, when you go to like a club with like black people, do you feel safe? Do you feel like we just there to have fun, or do you feel like the energy in the air, like someone just waiting on the right song or the right dude to step on their freaking shoe or something like that, or talk to their girl, next thing you know, they want to freaking fight? We don't go to the club to have fun no more. Am I lying? Am I lying? Come on, man. I'm speaking from experience, man. This ain't no just me talking up the top of my head or on the side of my neck. Abel's Journey says, hoods, they are not an all equal. A South Carolina hood may be more survive able than a Chicago hood. Just saying. Hey, man, Abel, it don't matter what state it's in, the hood is the hood. There's hoods in South Carolina that's very dangerous, man. There's hoods in Chicago that's very dangerous. You know, just because it's South Carolina and Chicago doesn't mean that South Carolina is more survivable than Chicago. There's some dangerous places in South Carolina too that I don't even bother going. Actually, I grew up in one of the most dangerous neighborhoods grew up in back in the 90s. The neighborhood was so bad that my teacher would hear I was going back to the neighborhood when I got out of school. She was like, nope, not dropping you off there. It was bad. Only time I saw white people in the neighborhood, it was when it was cops. So it doesn't matter what state you're from, bro. The hood is the hood. And any hood can be as dangerous as the next one. TT says, Nico, your comment is totally valid in my opinion. Now I agree with you across the board about your feelings, not this conversation. TT says, Abel's absolutely. Prince says there's black people and then there's ninjas, as Ringo put it. Hey, man, that's what it is. I'm a black man. I go to work, I pay my taxes, I go to work on time, all this other stuff, man. I don't rob nobody. I don't steal from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I have, I work for. You know what I'm saying? And any other black person who does that are black people. You know, good upstanding citizens who pay their taxes and abide by the law. But then you got those freaking ninjas who just ain't no good, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work for nothing. They want to make excuses. They want to rob people, steal from people, sell dope to kids and stuff like that, man. Like, no, man. Like, no, I don't support that. I don't support that. You don't get a pass on me just because you black, man. I don't care about race no more. You either a good person or a bad person at this point. I'm 42, man. You either a good person or a bad person. I don't care what race you are. You don't get a pass just because you black. I don't give a damn about none of that. You can be black. If you are a bad person, I don't want to be around you. You can be a white person. If you're a good person, I want to be around you. Asian, Hispanic, whatever. If you're a good person, I want to be around you. Bad person, get away from me. I don't care about race. Because being the same race as me does not automatically mean I get to drop my guard around you. Period. And vice versa. You may not be able to drop your guard around me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may feel like I gotta see what he's about more. Things like that. And that's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, me showing who I am will eventually come into play. But man, you know, I don't just get no free passes just because somebody black, bro. I don't care about none of that. I look at a person for who they are, either you're a good person or a bad person. TT says, the way you are expressing your perspective is not disrespectful or offensive. I appreciate being able to engage with you all respectfully about this topic. I can be very disrespectful if offended. Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate you for taking it the way you took it, TT, and not being offended. You know what I mean? Like, I like to have these conversations, man, because it's much needed, man. We can definitely learn from each other, and even if we disagree, you don't have to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Prince says, like, if someone said to me, Shiloh, you will have a conversation with this white lady for 1 hour, I would want to hide behind my partner, Mr. Stewart, especially if I found her attractive and all that. Okay. That's kind of wild, but I get what you're saying. TT says, Prince, Ringo TV is a very angry, small, timely, lonely man, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Yeah, I stopped listening to Ringo a long time ago, TT. A long time ago. Ever since him and what's his face got into that back and forth on the internet, New Breed. This guy was making a New Breed video like every freaking day, talking about this man for like 3, 4, 5 hours. I was like, you got to be a sick kind of person. Like, you got to be a different level sick to want to talk about another grown man every day for 3, 4, 5 hours, man. Like, that's a different level of sickness right there. So I stopped following him after that altogether. I didn't follow him that close, up close and personal before, but when I saw that, I was like, yo, this dude a whole clown, bro. Like, it's a clown stuff. Clown stuff. But anyway. Prince says, what makes you say that? Prince says, do you think most white folks would be nervous around the Notorious B.I.G. Big Smalls? He was a pretty big boy. Not if you don't give him a reason to. I mean, Biggie didn't come off to me, at least when I was observing him. He didn't come off as some threatening black guy. Biggie was cool, man. Like, I think Biggie was like, he was chill, bro. Like, Biggie was like, as long as you don't mess with him, he don't got nothing against you, man. He chill, man. Kind of like Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg is like, you can feel the energy coming off of him. He's a chill dude to be around, but at the same time, if you disrespect him, he gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. I think Biggie was more like that. Biggie was not from what I understood, he was no troublemaker. So no, I don't think that anybody who was around him would feel threatened by him unless they did something to him to make him act a certain way. TT says, Prince, I've come across his page on a few occasions, the Halloween live stream, with him yelling at kids and calling the devil worshippers, among other things. I'm speaking on the Ringo guy, not you, Mike. Hey, man, yeah. It's all good. It's all good, TT. Yeah, man, but yeah, I don't want to talk about no Ringo, man. He's that dude's something else, man. I ain't talking about him. Abel said, nah. Nico says, it's good to see women plugged into a lot of these YouTube pages. I love Ringo too, but a lot of his content has changed. A lot of the red pill content and ideologies are dangerous. You know, I used to watch Ringo when he was coming from like the Bible perspective. He used to like teach the Bible, you know, in a way I'm like, oh wow, I never thought about it like that. And I will understand it. And then all of a sudden I guess it was because that content doesn't generate a lot of viewership, a lot of revenue, maybe. And he did what he felt like he needed to do to like generate the viewership, and his content just changed, man. It used to be more relatable, and I used to like his content a lot more years ago. But as of late, man, it's become nothing but a like when I see him do nothing with New Breed, I was like, nah, I'm done. Cause I don't support that. I don't support grown men going back and forth on the internet. I don't support that. You know, I will never do that on the internet. If anybody got a problem with me, you can email me. We can talk about it. But I'm not about to get on here and make no video about another grown man. Like, that's just goofy to me. I'm not doing that. Abel says, when I lived in Atlanta, Georgia in 2008, I visited a housing project and I laughed at it. It had picnic vibes compared to what I witnessed in Chicago. Hey, that's that particular projects though, Abel. That particular projects may have not been nothing to the one you saw in Chicago, but that's not all projects in the South, man. Just because it's Chicago doesn't automatically make it more dangerous, man. Like, I've been around some dangerous places in the South too, where you gotta really watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think those places are less dangerous or more dangerous than the places in the North or Chicago, New York, wherever you go. There's dangerous hoods everywhere. And because it's not because it's Chicago that makes it more dangerous than what's in Georgia or South Carolina or Florida or Alabama, man. Like, depends on where you go. Maybe that particular project you went to wasn't enough to make you really feel like threatened like that, man. But they're all over the place. TT says, Nico, I think you mean you love Ringo. The two must have been a typo, but thank you. I definitely gravitate towards intellectual stimulation. Abel says, hello, earlier you mentioned the trauma response. Childhood trauma is a real thing, but much of that trauma comes from their mothers, but few speak on it. Ask Kurt Franklin. Dang. Wow. That's great. Yeah, we gotta talk about that for sure. Prince says, for Ringo to make 20 plus live streams and videos calling New Breed out, it's like you don't have anything better to do, Ringo. Just saying. I mean, yeah, man. That's why, like, I saw one of his videos on that, and then he did it again the same week. I'm like, dang, what's this obsession with New Breed, bro? Like, I couldn't do it, bro. That's when I was like, okay, I'm officially done. I was done when he stopped talking about the Bible stuff, because then I noticed the shift. You know, him talking about the Bible and teaching the Bible until like this worldly stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Kinda, I was thinking that. I started to think like that. Then once he started talking about New Breed every day, I was like, nah, the same what grown men do. If you got that man's number. And the thing about New Breed, man, I respect New Breed because New Breed actually went on his platform, on Ringo's platform, and actually called him out and basically was like, yo, we can talk about what your problem is right here. We can talk about it right now. And then Ringo had nothing to say. He making all these videos on this dude. And then New Breed actually comes on Ringo's live stream and was like, yo, like, what's good? Like, you got a problem with me? We could talk about it. And then Ringo and some other dude was just quiet, not saying a word. And so New Breed was like, y'all see, I tried to make this right. I tried to squash it, and they want to keep on doing this childish nonsense until he got up out of there. But it's like, yeah, that right there made me lose all respect. Cause I'm like, bro, if you got a problem with somebody, you talk about it to their face. You don't tap dance around with them and then tell the world about it. But then when the person confronts you, now it's crickets. Nah, man, I don't move like that. If I got a problem with somebody, I promise you, they're gonna hear it from me. Cause I gotta make that right with that person. I don't care about getting online and talking to people about other people who don't got nothing about or who don't know nothing about what's going on about what I got going on with somebody else. I'm gonna talk to that person I got a problem with first. Nico says, always wonderful women. What exactly are they searching for? They usually just gravitate to evil men or pick bad boys repeatedly. I don't know there's good men. I don't know there's good men, but they passed them. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I can I wish I knew the answer to that, man, but like it's just I think some women, not all women, but I think some women just want a man who they feel that they have to rebuild. They want that assignment. They want that challenge of having to rebuild somebody, instead of someone who's already together. Because when there's something that when there's a man who's already together, he knows how to act, he knows how to treat her, he knows how to do this, do that. There's no challenge. There's nothing to like for her to try to improve. But when it comes to a street guy, he's not committed. He's ripping and running. He's doing this, doing that, and I think her challenge within herself is to try to get him to what I'm saying, to calm down and try to tame him and stuff. I don't know what it is, man, but some women are just like that. They're just like that. And then when they realize over time they can't do that to a man, bro, like a man is going to calm down when he want to calm down. Like, you're not going to tame a guy who don't want to be tamed. And then when they get older and realize that game is phased out, now they want to find a good guy. But that good guy's already moved on and found someone else who don't got time to play with his emotions like that. So um, that's just a lot of women nowadays, unfortunately. Marie Harper says hi. Yo, what's up, Marie? How you doing, sweetie? Thanks for dropping it in the chat. You guys if you're in the chat and you're not hit the like button, please hit the like button for your boy. I'd appreciate it. Just remind y'all, you know what I'm saying? TT says, Nico, I would love to give my opinion in regards to your question, but typing that out would be a lot. Abel says, thank you for your honesty. The urge to not want to open that door is common. I understand most are dishonest and choose to deny the sad reality is tragic. Yeah, that's a fact, man. TT says, Mike needs to download the app with a bogus number for us to call into Nico. Yeah, I do need to do that. I really do. I need to yo, TT, I'm going to work on that, man. I'm gonna work on like a call-in number. You guys can call in and talk to me about whatever it is instead of just typing. I'm gonna work on that. I promise you that. I'm gonna write that down and I'm gonna work on that this weekend, and hopefully we get something set up here real soon. Okay. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of freaking trolls. I already know that. Like, no channel can escape it. I swear. I don't care how big the platform is, how popping the platform is. Every channel gets some freaking some trolls, man. So that's gonna be something to deal with. But TT says like text now on WhatsApp or something. Yeah, okay. Prince says it's like when New Breed sneezes, Regal automatically makes a new video with the title, "The Psychology on Why the Sneeze from New Breed Was Disrespectful." Man, look, bro, I'm telling you, that dude is sick, man. He's sick, bro. I stopped watching him a long time ago, bro. Long time ago. TT says never heard of New Breed. Yeah, man, check him out, man. New Breed, what's his name? Full name on YouTube. New Breed. I think Global or something like that. But anyway, it's N as in November, U as in uniform, B as in Bravo, R as in Romeo, E as in Echo, E as in Echo, D as in Delta. Just check that out. Just type in New Breed like that, and his video should pop up. Like he was a deep dude, man. I love New Breed too, cause you know he taught from the Bible a lot too, and I understood a lot of things that he was teaching. You know what I'm saying? I was able to like understand it the way he was teaching it. But yeah, him and freaking Ringo just went on a back and forth, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Hey, y'all, give me a second. I'm gonna get some ice real fast, all right? Yo, Austin, not gonna read your comment out loud, man, but it sounds like an issue that you need to talk to your pastor or psychiatrist about, man. That's crazy work. But anyway, Prince says, Mr. Mike, can I ask a religious question? Absolutely. Yeah, you can, Prince. Go for it. Nico says, Big Mike, I ain't gonna lie, Ringo older videos like 5 years ago when he used to talk about black and in the workplace used to be so funny, entertaining. Once Kevin died, a lot of the YouTubers. Yeah, yeah, man. Ringo at one point he was entertaining, man, but I noticed he just had this obsession with Kevin Samuels. He was, I don't know, I guess because Kevin was popping and Kevin started getting the traction, and I don't know what it was, man. Not New Breed, but Ringo just started coming after Kevin Samuels, man. I was like, bro, you can say what you think about somebody in one video, but my goodness, it was like all the time. He just kept talking about, and that's what it seemed like he was started to do, man. He started to like, he had his crosshair set on somebody, and then he would just keep going after them, after them, after them. I was like, bro, this dude is obsessed with whoever he's talking about. It's just an obsession, bro, and I'm not with that. Like, say what you gotta say and keep it moving, man. You gotta keep on doing all of that, man. It's just too much. Nico says, the content idea, it's crazy. Yeah, man, but what else y'all got, man? Questions, comments, concerns? Prince says, I had a fallout with a YouTube pastor about 3 weeks ago. His name is Robert Blackwell, and you should check him out sometime. Prince, I appreciate that, man, but I'm cool. I don't like checking out a whole, and this is no disrespect, okay? No disrespect, Prince, but I got people who I listen to already, and I don't like listening to a whole bunch of people. Once I find what my lane is and find people who I feel like I can learn from, I don't like opening the doors to different teachers and pastors and stuff like that. So I'm cool on that, but I'm just letting you know. But I appreciate you saying that though. I got people who I listen to on YouTube that I'm cool with. I go to the church me and my wife go to. We go there and listen to them. But I don't like. I think we got to be careful with that, man. We can't just be so quick to just open up our ears to people who say they are pastor. You know, um, that's just me though. But thank you, Prince. Much love, man. Appreciate that. One person said they think he has a lot of hate in his heart, but I don't know. Hey, discernment, man. What do you get from this person when you listen to them, Prince? Do you feel like this is coming from the word of God when he's talking, or you feel like this is like man's words? Because if it's coming from the word of God, man, you shouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't feel hate coming from this person if he's talking from the word. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel that. The people who I listen to, I don't feel that from them. Jaspin Rainey says, hello from Houston. Hey, what up, though? What's up, Jaspin? Shout out to Houston, man. Salute. Shout out to Houston, Texas, man. Abel says, I found that studying those 66 books for myself works just fine, the Bible. Hey, that's even better. You know what I'm saying? That's even better. It's good to listen to pastors and hear the preaching and fellowship among other believers and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, man, the most important thing is knowing the scriptures for yourself. That way you can't not be deceived. Jasmine says, God loves all. Thank you. Hey, God bless you, Jasmine. God bless you. And thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate that. You guys who in the chat, man, if you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button for your boy. I appreciate it. I just reminding y'all. That's all I'm saying. I don't really care at the end of the day. I just reminding y'all. Because some of y'all may forget. Y'all may drop in the chat and just forget. I get it. Nico says, Big Mike, when you look at the world, what do you see for people who think society can even possibly go back to what it used to be? Oh, that's not going to happen. Or is it just going downhill? I'm just trying to stay optimistic, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's definitely getting worse. It's going to get worse. It's not going to ever get to the way it was. Nico, it's never going to be back to the way it was. That's just how it is. The Bible tells us that clearly, that the days will come where people will, in the last days, that people they love will grow cold. They will be disobedient to parents, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's going to be like that. And it's like that now. It's not going to get any better, man. It's going to get worse. That's the scary part about this world. And that's the scary part about me being in the generation I was born in, man. Seeing how once there used to be a respect for stuff, and now there's no respect for nothing anymore, man. Like, we used to have respect for elders. There's no respect for elders. There's no respect for relationships anymore. People don't care. There's no respect for there's no people having respect for themselves like that. People are just out here sleeping with whoever, man. It's no boundaries anymore. People don't care. There's no shame anymore. There's no shame in having kids outside of wedlock anymore. There's no shame in nothing. And you think it's not going back to the way it used to be, man. That's just the truth. It's not ever going to go back to that, to how it used to be in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. Because this world is just too far gone. It's too far gone. It's not ever going back to that. And those of us who were born in the 80s, like myself, I'm 42 years old, born in 83, man. I've seen how things were in the 90s to how they are now, and it's like, bro, it's a sad thing to see the shift of the world, and knowing that there's really nothing you can do about it, bro. It just is what it is. It's a sad sight, man. Prince says, and then he called me and my friend's clown, so I am done with him. And the guy made a 10-page paragraph telling him to keep my name out of his mouth. Dang. Just because someone does daily Bible live streams doesn't mean they are righteous. That's a fact too. That's a fact too. They ain't, yeah, you're right about that, Prince. You absolutely right about that. TT says, good night from California to you all. I will subscribe and see you all on the next live stream. Mike, I've enjoyed the dialogue. Look forward to the call. Good night. Hey, man. Thank you, TT. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you for subscribing, too, if you really do. Thank you. Good night to you. Prince says, I saw a video where two polarizing figures, let's just say we were talking about the issues of porn. What do you think about that issue, Mr. Mike? Because I was a golf coach 8 years. A golf coach 8 years for discussing issue of porn. You know, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Prince. I can talk to you about that. And see, the thing I love about this platform is that the things I talk to y'all about, I've been through, I've done it. I've known people who've done it. I've seen everything. I've done so much stuff in my life, man, that I can relate to everybody pretty much, right? I can talk to y'all about addiction. I can talk to y'all about relationship issues. I can talk to y'all about insecurity. I can talk to you about anything because I've been through it. You know, and one thing about porn is that porn, I think, is a very dangerous, it's very dangerous. You know, it may seem harmless at first. You're just watching some stuff and then you beating yourself off to whatever you watching, right? Let's just keep it a buck, right? You're not watching porn just like you're watching a commercial. When you watch porn, you most likely gonna stimulate yourself, right? So you continually doing that over time, it's gonna numb you to the relationship that you have with the real woman or a real man if you're watching this as a woman. Porn, over time, it numbs your mind to real stimulation and real love, man, because you're not going to feel that. You're going to think about what you're getting out of that porn video, and you're not going to be able to translate that into real life, man, because that's not real life. The porn ain't real life. You know what I'm saying? It just numbs you. And I think it's dangerous, man, because it makes it hard for you to connect with anybody, really. Connect with your partner, because you're thinking about them from a porn perspective, not for the way you should be thinking about them naturally. If that makes any sense, man. So, nah, porn is dangerous, man. It may seem harmless at first, like anything. You plant a seed and then it grows up and it blows up out of proportion and you can't control it no more. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I said, I've been there, man. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. And that's one thing about this platform I love. I don't try to be perfect. I don't try to act like I'm perfect or nothing like that. I've been there, done that, got a t-shirt for it. But I'm telling y'all from experience, man, when you watching porn and all this other stuff, bro, it's going to be harder to connect with the actual human being. Because you're not looking at them from a natural, pure lens. You're looking at them from a freaking pornographic lens. And it's real life don't work like that. If that makes any sense, y'all. It does not work like that. So stay away from that stuff. It destroys you in the long run. It's not good for your soul. It's not good for your mental. Stay away from that porn, man. Please stay away from that porn. That is no good for your soul. I'm telling y'all that from experience, man. Abel says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, unthankful, etc. Exactly. That's where we at right now. Abel says, good night to you. Yeah, man, that's where we at right now. Yeah, man, but you guys, you know what I'm saying? The thing about porn, getting back on that topic, man. The thing about porn is so dangerous, man, because we got access to that stuff on our phones now. It's so dangerous. We got access to that stuff on our phones now, man. It's not like it used to be. When I was a kid, when I first watched, I'm 42, right? I tell y'all this all the time. When I first watched porn, we used to have to get the VHS tapes. We used to, cause like, it wasn't like it is now. Like we see things on our phone. You know, we used to like sneak into our cousin, our brother, our uncle, our dad's stash and get the tapes out of his box or whatever and watch it in secret and stuff like that. It ain't like that no more. You can just freaking Google anything nowadays. It's crazy. Benjamin Sanchez says, the F for you. Yo, Benjamin, you coming up on my live stream, bro. Asking me who I am. You see who I am. Go ask your mama who I am. How about that? Ask your mama who I am. She knows. You punk. Moving on. And Benjamin, if I saw you in real life, you say that to my face, I'd knock your jaw loose, bro. I'll break your freaking face. You talking crazy because you know that you on this internet protected. I'm tired of y'all, man. I'm tired of these freaking trolls, man. Like I'm a controlled person. I'm a nice person. But I'm telling y'all, man, like these people that get online be talking crazy, man. Y'all getting too comfortable with this stuff on the internet, boy. And y'all see somebody that's in real life who's really about that action, and then y'all freeze like a deer in headlights. Y'all ain't about that action, man. Like, stop talking on people freaking live streams all crazy, man, thinking that y'all really about that. You're not. Because if you really was about that, you wouldn't be talking like that online. Sick of you cowards, man. Cowards. Get online talking crazy to somebody like y'all really about that. Man, real hard dudes don't do that. I've been around street dudes before. I know they don't move like that. Only punks move like that. Yeah, Mason Bishop. Yo, what up, though, man? How you doing, Mason? I'm good, man. Thank you for asking, man. How your day been, man? Hey, you guys who in the chat who ain't hit the like button, man, hit the like button for you, boy. I appreciate that, man. Please, if y'all don't mind. If not, it's all love. I don't really care. I'm just asking y'all, just out of the kindness of your heart, hit the like button. All right. I don't do no crib of blood, man. I don't live my life like that. Good, I'm just chilling, watching. Okay. And I liked and sub. Hey, appreciate you, Mason. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Salute to you, man. Hey, what's this about? What's your stream live about? You know, I was just talking about, you know, like, does love exist anymore? And then next thing you know, we just start talking about all kind of other stuff. That's how my lives normally go, Jason. I started off talking about a certain topic, and then next thing you know, we go on talking about different stuff. It depends on the mood of the chat, man. But that's how I started. I started talking about, does love really exist anymore? You know, are we still looking for that type of stuff? And then next thing you know, people start coming and talking about X, Y, and Z, and then, you know, we kind of like go whichever direction that they take it in. So Mason said, Annie Clark says, hey, thanks, Annie. I appreciate you. Auntie Mama says, I'm coming for you. Okay. You owe us money. What money I owe y'all? I don't owe y'all no money. Get the hell out of here. I don't owe nobody no money on this freaking live stream. I promise you that. We don't do that. I don't do that. I don't owe nobody no money. Dytron says, hey, Brody, look out your window. I see you. Man, whatever. Mason Bishop says, I was sending you a gift, but I just ran out of gems. I've been spraying and I love the people, but I just ran out. It's all good, Mason. It's all good, man. I appreciate you even being here in this live, man. So you good, bro. Don't even worry about that. Auntie says, Gambino crime family sends their regards. Okay. I don't got nothing to say about that. Jason says, love, same here, man. Maybe that's why I stubbed on your live. Let me see something. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, Jason, man. Like, when you get a chance to, bro, I hope you check out the replay. I was just talking about earlier, does it really exist? And I was talking about, like, my issues with black women. And it wasn't to, like, bash black women, dog. Like, people ask me, like, my experiences with black women. I told them, like, this is what I have with black women. Because, I'm not saying all black women are bad, but I had experiences with black women I have had with any other race. Because, my wife, she's from the Philippines and stuff. And me and my wife, we have a great relationship, but, like, it can use some improvement. And, like, ain't no relationship perfect, man. You're always going to have some ups and downs no matter what race you talk to. But I've never had no issue with any other race like I have with black women. I'm just saying. That's just real. And so that's what that kind of transitioned into and stuff like that. So, yeah, check out the replay, man. Hope that you find something beneficial to you. Christopher, Harold Whitaker says, no, you know what? I'm going to read this comment anyway. I mean, appreciate my moderators for catching that. But Harold Whitaker says this man is a liar. What have I lied about? What have I lied about? Harold, no. And you know what? Yo, don't time out Harold. I want him to tell the freaking chat, what have I lied about? What have I lied about, Harold? Tell me that. You know what? I'm gonna hold my tongue. But I'm gonna say this, man. To hell with you. Okay? To hell with you. Because I don't get on here just talking out the side of my neck, bro. I get on here and I talk about things I've been through or things I've seen. So this ain't nothing I just put out there just because I want to make a video, I want to make a live. I'm speaking from experience. So for you to call someone a liar who speaks from experience, man, eat a dog's dick, bro. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. I can't stand people like you who gets on here and you want to sit there and you want to talk down on somebody who's actually lived the experience. Boy, I'm 42 years old. You think I haven't lived no life yet? You think I haven't seen stuff yet? Hey, get out of here, boy. Get your punk. Man, get out of here, bro. I don't get on here talking nothing from my opinions. I don't talk my opinion when I get on this channel at all. I never speak my opinion. I speak on what I've seen or what I've been through, what I've observed in life. So this stuff ain't something I just make up, bro. I get my inspirations from what I've seen and been through. Can't stand people like y'all, man, who just come on here and freaking talk, just want to say something reckless just because you don't got nothing else better to do. Get your I'm trying to stop cursing, y'all. I've been doing better at it. But boy, people like this, they really push me, man. I'm just saying, bro, they push me, dog. I'm trying to quit cursing, like for good. I've been doing good with it, but I have had my slip ups. But boy, look, one thing I don't tolerate, man. Don't you ain't call me no liar, dog. Like for real, you ain't calling me no liar. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I don't got no reason to come on here and lie to nobody. For what? You think I don't got nothing else better to do than to get on my live right now and just lie to y'all? I don't got nothing else better to do. That's my life, right? I can be fishing. I can be spending time with my wife, playing with my freaking cat, playing my freaking Xbox. I can be doing, or read my book. I can be doing anything else than getting on here and lying to somebody. So eat rocks, bro. Like for real. Mason says, how old are you? I'm 42, Mason. 42 years old. Man, you know what? Yeah, Harold, you get up out of here because you're a punk. Like you a punk, bro. Like I don't know what folks be thinking, man. They just think that, and this is the era we got to deal with. Those of us who are older, I'm 42 years old, bro. We don't move like that. We don't got to come on someone's live stream talk to them crazy. Like I grew up in the era where you had to like confront people face to face, and you had to fight if you had a problem with them. This era, y'all too comfortable talking crazy online, knowing that the person who's reading that is not going to see you in person, most likely, and you don't got to deal with the repercussions. Because a lot of times, man, people who talk crazy online, when they get approached in real life, man, they just melt like ice cream in 90-degree weather, bro. They're not going to do nothing. They not about that life, man. Because real tough guys don't got to do all of that online. It be the punks who do this stuff, man. Then when you confront them, they just like, oh, I didn't mean, no, man, no, no. You gotta be careful what you say online, man. Like, stop talking like that, man. If y'all ain't really about that life, quit talking like that. God, dog, man. Folks just be on here talking crazy because they know they can get away with it, man. Mason says, Harold, shut the. Hey, Mason. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I appreciate you jumping out there for me. I appreciate that, man. Love you, man. Thank you so much. But but it's okay. Cause people like this that talk like that at the side of their deck, bro, would never say that to my face. They would never say it to whoever's face who they be saying that about online, bro. They punks. So don't worry about them. I appreciate you looking out, man, for real. People be getting this channel mixed up, bro. They get me messed up. They think because I'm positive. I'm positive, man, because I've been so dark and negative for a long time that I just want to be better. I'm 42, man. You can't be like that forever, dog. But I can flip a switch. Like these folks who get online, they just grew up on the internet and they just used to talking crazy. I don't no, bro. No. I don't move like that, bro. Like people got me messed up, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. They got me messed up, man. They think that because I speak positive on my channel that I don't got the ability to just flip a switch, man. Like I dare somebody who get on here talking crazy without a weapon to walk up on me talking crazy. I promise you, man. Like get out of here. I promise you, it's not gonna go like you think. I promise you that. No weapons. Walk up on me talking crazy and see how I go for you. Mason says, you get a life, Harold. You suck, bro. You so negative. Yeah, facts. Thank you, Mason. This person, I bet he don't got no job. Probably either he a young person or he just an old dude that don't got no job, no girlfriend, nothing to do. And that's what this is how he kill his time. Jason says, hey, I'm white. I love black women, but it's hard to be a white man that loves a black woman. I can see that. Yeah, it is. You know, like anytime you date outside of your race, man, you got to deal with some scrutiny. You know, but you got to be okay with that. I mean, where you from? Actually, Jason, where you from? You from the South? And the South is really hard. Mason says, how often do you stream? Maybe once a week on average, I would say. I have not been, I said lately I've been streaming probably, usually every weekend, but mainly every Sunday. I mean, I just stream when I feel the need to stream or the mood. I'm sorry, Mason. I stream when I'm more in the mood to stream because I don't like to like plan my streams that much because I'm very wishy-washy, and I understand that I may say something, I may post something at 12 o'clock noon, and then be like, I'm gonna post or I'm gonna stream tonight at freaking 8 o'clock, and then when 8 o'clock comes, I want to talk. So I just stream when I feel like talking. It's very random, Mason. So just putting it out there, bro. Jerry says, you look like a nice guy. I try to be. I try to be. You know what I'm saying? I like to think I am. But like anybody else, I got a dark side too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect. I try to be a nice guy. Like, I try to be a nice guy. I love people. I love to get along with people. I'm the last person who want to get in any conflict, anything like that. I don't like conflict. I don't like drama. But at the same time, if I'm met with that, I will flip a switch. I'm a nice guy though. I don't want no problems. I want to love people. My sisters and my brothers, I want to love people. I want to show love to people. But you always got them ignorant mofos out there who just don't know how to act, and you got to check them sometimes, man. But outside of that, I love people, man. I love people. I don't want no problems. 42, man. I don't want no problems, man. I love people. I try to get along with people, man. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's me, man. Drago says my black brother. My man. Man, you made me laugh with that, man. Appreciate you, bro. Marley Wade says hi. Yo, what up, Marley? How you doing, man? Mason says hi. Drago says 100. Hey, appreciate you, Drago. Mason says, can you make me a moderator? You know what, Mason? I will. Cause Mason, you've been looking out this live stream. I'll make you a moderator, man. But you know, be on point now. They come through talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Take care of them, all right? DO1 says the internet ain't for everybody. It's not, bro. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard, man. Like this is not as easy as people think, bro. It's hard. Personally, I'm not the person who cares about what people think about me or who got to say whatever about me. I don't really care. But even though I don't care, it can sometimes still strike a chord with you when people talk crazy, bro. Like, you're only human, right? You're only human. I don't care how thick skin you are. I got thick skin, bro. Like I got thick skin. I've been in the military for 15 years. There's nothing that anybody on this online platform can do that's gonna break me when I survived 15 years in the military. Nothing. I mean nothing, bro. Like no one's gonna talk to me crazy. It's gonna break me mentally. It's not gonna happen. Because I've heard way worse in the military. Trust me when I tell you. I'm just saying. But even as tough as I am mentally and spiritually, there still be your days, man, where you just be like, yo, people got me, they got you messed up, or whatever the case is. You're only human. Um, it's definitely not for everybody, man. It's definitely for folks who are able to have thick skin because no matter who you are, people out there are always gonna have something negative to say about you. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. People out there are gonna have something negative to say about you. They're gonna have some trash to talk about you. They're gonna have something to say about you, how you doing your freaking platform or whatever the case is, man. So you gotta be okay with that. You gotta know that that comes with the territory, and just keep pushing, man. You can't be intimidated by that. I don't know. I'm not intimidated by people who come on my live stream talking to me crazy because I don't do this for money. I don't do this for money. I don't care about money. Like money is cool. I like money. Well, I like money. Let's not get it. Let's understand. I like money. Who don't like money? Who don't like some extra money to have in their pocket? We need money in this world to survive, but that's not my driving force. Is what I'm saying. That's not my driving force. I don't get on here to try to think about how much money I'm gonna get. I get on here because I love interacting with y'all. The people who really love my platform, I love talking to y'all, man. Like y'all my peoples. Apart from my wife. I love my wife, but I'm talking about like apart from talking to my wife, I love talking to y'all, man, because like it's good to know I got people out there who are like-minded across the globe. You feel me? I don't care if it's 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 of y'all. It don't matter. I don't need to get on here and have 100,000 views. Though that's nice, I don't need it. I don't care. Jason says, hey, honestly, bro, how do or can I date a woman that's different? That's black or caramel? I have to deal with dudes that are harsh just because I am in love with. So, Jason, I'm assuming you're white, right? Just be yourself. We all different, man. Just be yourself, Jason. Whoever's for you is gonna be for you. I don't care what race they are. They're gonna be for you, man. Just be yourself. Don't try to change who you are to fit their culture. Be who you are, man. And if that person likes you for you, great. If they don't, then whatever, man. Like it's not for you then. And screw the people, man. Like screw the guys, bro. Like if you in love with somebody, that's who you in love with, and that's that. And like I said, don't try to change who you are for them to fit their life or to fit who you think they want you to be. You know what I'm saying? Like be yourself, and then if they love you, they love you. If they don't, they don't. Plain and simple. Jason says, honestly, man, what do I do, bro? Yeah, I just told you, Jason. I just told you, man. Be you, bro. Wyatt, the creator, says hi. Yo, what up, Wyatt? Appreciate you, man, for dropping in. Ava Mastella says, guys, just don't hate. It's not okay. Pray will help you, okay? Please don't hate. So should I fight when I like her? So have to really do? No, don't fight if you don't have to, man. Only fight in self-defense. I don't preach violence on this channel. I believe in self-defense. If you are defending yourself or defending somebody you love, then it's all good, man. But I will never get on here and teach anybody to be the initiator. Don't start it, but you finish it. Like me, I don't start no fights. I don't start no fight. I never started a fight in my life. Never. I've never started a fight in my life. But I damn sure finished it if somebody started with me. You started with me, I'm gonna finish it. That's a promise. Ava says, please don't cuss. I'm trying, Ava. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm getting better at not doing it, but I have my moments where I get a little weak and I'm sorry. Ava, I'm sorry. You're right. I should not curse. That's one of my weaknesses, okay? And people piss me off and you're right, Ava. I'm sorry. You hold me accountable, and I appreciate that. Hold me accountable, man. If I say something I shouldn't say, man, let me know. You shouldn't be saying, because my goal is to not be cursing, man. I don't want to curse. You know, I've been doing so much better at not cursing. So if I slip, let me know. So thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I really mean that. I'll say it to your forehead. Whatever. You like Georgia Dolls or Alabama? Neither. I don't watch college football. But if I had to choose, I would say Alabama. But I don't really care, honestly. Jason says, please, as a white man that loves the beautiful Ebony Queen, what do I do, man? You are positive, just like you. Just need advice. Let her know how you feel, Jason. Let her know how you feel, man. That's all you can do, bro. Just be upfront. You know what I'm saying? Just be straight up and be like, hey. Jason, the thing about talking to a woman, bro, you don't need no pickup lines. If that's because let me tell you something. I'm married now, right? But when I was dating, when I was just out there having fun and I was dating, I didn't use pickup lines. I was just upfront and honest. I would walk up to a woman and be like, hey, sorry to bother you, miss, but I just had to come over here and introduce myself. You caught my attention. What's your name? Like, you are breathtaking. Something that simple will carry you a long way. A long way. And you be confident when you're talking about it, look her in the face, and you just say what you feel. That will get you in so many bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I can't tell you the things I did when I was single because I'm married now, man. Bro, I'm telling you, that got me in a lot of doors. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You just gotta be confident in what you say, how you say it, and that's that, man. And don't pick up lines. Pick up lines is for suckers. Just be straight up. That's it. Okay? Norman says, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. What's up with you? You good? Official says, man, don't crash out, man. Shut up. Jason says, Massachusetts, but this woman is so beautiful, bro. She's wicked awesome. Why I mean American, but it's all good, man. Holla at her, man. Holla at her. You know, the thing about that, Jason, man, is don't fear rejection either. That's one thing I want to tell you too. Do not be afraid of rejection because rejection is a part of the game. Rejection happens to the best of us, but you will be in a lot more pain and remorse and regret, man, not trying than you will someone telling you no. If someone tells you no, then you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be a little bit upset about it or hurt about it, but at least you know where you stand with that person. It's one thing else, it's one something else altogether when you don't know where you stand with them. You never tried. When you never try, that's when it really stings. It really stings because you never know what could happen if you try. You take the shot, you might make it, you might not. But what burns more than anything else is when you're too scared to take that shot. Take the shot, man. You might make it, you might not. But at least if you try, you can walk away knowing that I tried. And you just might get it. Who knows, bro? So try, okay? B-Boy says hi. What up, B-Boy? Jason says she dances and makes food that's wildly wicked spicy, but if you can see her, bro, she's beautiful. So as you're a black man, what what so as you're a black man, what do I say to her? To I really want to ask her. What I just told you, Jason. Just be upfront. Let her know what it is. No gimmicks, no games. Just be upfront. Let her know why you're talking to her. Let her know you want to take her out sometime. And that, you know what I'm saying, she just caught your attention. She is beautiful. That's all you got to do, man. Wait for the right opportunity and just say what I told you, bro. I'm telling you, that gets you in the door with so many women, dog. Like, because I told you, I wasn't the type, when I was dating, I didn't have no pickup lines. I didn't have the witty pickup lines that women just laugh at and be like, oh, you so funny. No, I would just go over there and be like, yo, this is what I'm good at, bro. Like, hey, listen, sorry to bother you, but I just had to come over here and introduce myself. You caught my attention. You are breathtaking. What's your name? And she told me her name. Boom, boom. I'm Mike. Hey, check this out, man. Like, what you got going on this weekend? Would you be available to maybe go out sometime, maybe take you out to lunch or whatever? Boom, boom, boom. Get the number, and I'm out. Maybe text her a day or two later, set the date, and that's that, man. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, it's not that hard. It's really not. Just be confident while you're doing it, though. And make sure if you approach this person, you do not look away from them. Look them in the face while you're talking to them. Because like I said earlier, man, you look away from a woman, man, she gonna automatically think that you don't got no confidence, man. You don't want that. Mason says, thank you for your service, man. Thanks, Mason. Appreciate you, bro. Jesus can break you. He can make a grown man. So that's for sure. That's for sure. I ain't gonna not gonna deny it at all. Not denying that. Prince Shiloh says it's crazy. People talk crazy on live streams, but when they have to face you, they run away like cowards. That's how it is, man. Like, so that's why I don't pay them no. I try not to pay them no mind. I try not to, because we already know what it is. If you see them in the streets, they're not gonna be talking like that. Because, like I said already, people who really hard, people who really about their life, they're not online trying to talk crazy to people. Like, all the street guys I've known, I couldn't imagine them trying to do what these people are doing nowadays. It'd be the dudes who when you see him in life, you like, yo, this guy talking crazy? Crazy work. Mason says, were you drafted? And if so, where did you go? No, I wasn't drafted. I signed up. Hey, Jesus loves you. Oh, he rose to save us. That's what's up. definitely. Damn, bro, I know you got thick skin. Give me advice. I mean, I did, Jason. Let me know what you think about it, man. I did. Cook Kid says, yo, please read it aloud. Can you give my little bro who's very sick, his name is Daniel Larson, please give him a shout out. Oh man. You know, Cool Kid, first of all, I just want to express how honored and humbled I am that you would even ask me for such a thing. I'm honored and humbled by that. And Daniel Larson, if you happen to see this, man, I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you a speedy recovery, and I wish that the Lord places his hands of healing on you and gets you up out of your situation, man. I really, really do. I really, really do. Thank you so much, Cool Kid, for that request, man. Like I'm humbled. I'm honored by that. I really am. I really am. Like you have no idea, man. Daniel Larson, God bless you. Though I never met you, I love you because that's why I feel we should be as human beings. We should love each other. And I wish you nothing but the best, man. I wish you a speedy recovery from whatever you're going through. God bless you, man. Christ be with you, and I love you. That's what it's about right there, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. You know, Cool Kid, you really don't know what you just did to me, man. Thank you, man, for that. That I'm honored. I'm really honored, and I'm humbled by that. Thank you, man. Hey, Cool Kid, I'm praying. He's dying. Oh man, I'm sorry, Cool Kid, man. I'm really sorry, man. Cool Kid, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. God bless you, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Cool Kid, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say, man. Like I just Lord God in heaven, have your hands on this young man, whoever he is, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that you just touch him, Lord, and give him the assurance. No matter what happens, Lord, everything is in your hands. Your will be done, Lord. Your will be done. And I just pray, Lord, that you just comfort him, comfort his family, that no matter what happens, Lord, you are God that's in control. And Lord, may the family find solace and peace in you, Lord, find strength in you. That no matter what the outcome is, Lord, that they trust in you and know that you are God. I just pray, Lord, for the safety, the soul of this young man. Then what happens, Lord? He trusts in you and you alone and the family. I pray for their comfort. I pray for their peace of mind. I just pray for, I just pray, Lord, that they whether good or bad, Lord, they get through this. In Jesus' name, amen. Cool kid, man. Oh man, my heart's with you, man. My heart's really with you. Jose. Yo, Jose, what's up, man? God bless you, brother. Thanks for dropping in. Daniel Larson. God bless you, Daniel Larson, man. Princess, have a good night, Mr. Mike. I gotta get up for a podcast video with my group from school tomorrow. See you next time, man. Hey, for real, thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You dropping in and everything. Much love to you, man. Mason Bishop says, I hope your brother gets better. I'm praying for him, bro. Tell him we're all rooting for him. I wish him and you the best, but no matter what happens, just know no matter what, he'll be fine with you, I learned. Yeah, man, for sure. Jesus love you. When my dad died, I'm 13, so I'm praying for your brother, man. Yeah, man. Yo, cool kid, man. I hope you, man, bro. Like, I really hope that you pulling our leg on this one, man. Like, what do you talk, man, bro, for real? This better not be a joke, man. Cool kid. This better not be no joke, man. This better be no joke, bro. Like, what you, man? Yo, cool kid. What the hell you mean you didn't know we would take you seriously, bro? You came up in here and said that your brother was dying. You don't think nobody would take that seriously? What the hell is wrong with you? Like, man, like, nah, man. Like, no. Like, I'm for jokes. I like to laugh, but bro, that's not funny. That's not funny, man. You really need to check yourself after that one, bro. That's some bullshit. Sorry to curse, man, but that's some bullshit, bro. You don't play with people like that. Like, what's wrong? What the hell is wrong with you? You out your mind, man. Chill, man. Like, y'all play too much. This generation, y'all play too much, man. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Like, what's wrong with, like, bro? Are you sick in the head? Why would you get on here and then make something like that up? Man, you know what? I'm not even going. You know what? You gotta go, man. Like, I don't play like that. You gotta go, bro. You gotta go. You got to go, man. Like, that's foul, bro. You don't play like that. I've been praying for this dude and it's not even real. Yeah, man. J-Lag, bro. Like, for real, man. That's that's beyond low. That's beyond low. That's like the lowest of the low. You got to like pretend someone else is sick, especially a family member, so you can feel important. Crazy work. That wasn't funny at all. Not playing. I don't play like that, man. Like, that's something I take very serious. Um, People out here really going through stuff, man, and this dude on here playing like that. Mason says, my dad outed himself when I was 12 months old, so that's not okay. Cool kid, I know how it feels to lose someone you love. I used to think everyone around me would die, but then I found a glimmer of hope, so that's not fair. Yeah, for real, man. That's not cool, man. But but we ain't gotta worry about cool kid no more. He's out of here, man. I took him off the channel, bro. Like, I can tolerate things, but that's one thing I can't tolerate, man. I don't tolerate games like that. You can say whatever you want to say to me, but one thing you cannot do is lie about somebody dying in your family, bro. That's like, what the. You know how sick you gotta be to do something like that, bro? That's a sickness, bro. J-Lag says, if he only knew the struggle of that, and I wish he doesn't. That's real life shit, and he out here playing with it. Yeah, for real. For real, man. People out here really going through it, man. He playing? See, man, that's disgusting, man. Now, see, J-Lag, speaking of that, that's how people end up getting cold-hearted, right? So let's say I got used to people like that coming on my live stream playing, right? And then somebody out here who really need prayer, and I'm like, whatever, you probably just lying. And they really need prayer. And I just shun them because I got played with so much on my freaking live stream that I just stopped being able to, like, you know what I'm saying, discern when someone really needs prayer or not. And I just stopped praying for people. And I become cold-hearted. That's what that type of stuff does, man. That's not cool. So I feel J-Lag. I'm the same way. Like, I don't play like that. That's not gonna be tolerated on this channel. And he had to get up out of here. He had to get up out of here. I don't play like that, man. Like, it's just some things you do not do. That's one thing I don't do. I play, I joke, I laugh. I love to laugh, but I don't joke around like that, man. That's clown behavior, bro. Excuse me, I'll be right back. You know what? J-Lag, I like how you talking in this chat, man. I'm gonna add you as a moderator too. You moderator, man. Those of you guys who rock with me, I love you. I appreciate you. And those of you guys who got your head screwed on tight, thank y'all. Yeah, man, as long as you don't cross, man, like, my goodness. I mean, I joke around, I play, but my goodness, man, like, some people just don't. I mean, that's the problem with this young generation, bro. This ain't all people. This ain't all young people. Some of y'all young people, cool. I love all ranges of people. I love old people. I love young people. I love everybody. But the problem with the young people, some young people of the generation, man, is they play too much, man. They play too much. I don't do all that, bro. I don't play like that. Event Kiosk says, "What you got for us today, Big Mike?" You have to check the live stream. I was talking earlier today about does love really exist, and then conversation went into another direction. That's how my live streams go. Like I'll talk about something else in the beginning. I'll have a topic in the beginning rather, and then based on what the chat talking about, I'll kind of like divert into that direction, and we just talk about whatever. So my live streams are not organized. They're not planned. They just happen. And then whatever I plan on talking about, it'll start off with that, and then it'll just go to whatever direction the wind blows it in. So man, I hope you check out the replay. J Last says, appreciate you, bro. Oh, for sure, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I love people like y'all, man. Like, who come into my live and y'all sensible. Y'all talking with sense. Those are the people who I relate to, man. Justin says, hey, brother, I broke up with my girlfriend. We weren't compatible with each other. She don't believe in God like I do. She blocked me. Sometimes I get the feelings of guilt and regret, but I'm trusting. No, Justin, don't feel guilty about that, boy. That was the right move. No, that was the right move. Listen, I get it. No, so Justin, let me ask you a question. Real talk. Y'all smashed, right? I'm assuming y'all smashed. Y'all in a relationship. Chances are you have, right? And I get it that feelings can get a little bit mixed up when you involve all of that stuff, man. But like ultimately, you did the right thing getting the hell away from her, man. She don't believe in God, bro. Nah. Because you got to think about your future, man. See, the thing about relationships is you may like somebody and all that stuff. That's cool. Y'all may be vibing or whatever. They may seemingly be a cool person, this, that, and the third. But when you're talking about long term, you got to think about what you want your kids to be around. Like, because if y'all stay around each other long enough, eventually y'all gonna get married, have kids, stuff like that, right? So you got to think about what do you want your kids to be around? You want your kids to be around a mom and dad who sees God different. You know what I mean? Like you believe and she don't. Which direction do the kids go into? You got to think about stuff like that, man. So you made the right choice by getting the hell away from her, honestly. Wish her the best, pray for her, but like, no, man, like y'all were not equally yoked. Y'all ain't equally yoked, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. She blocked you, man. Be glad she blocked you. Yeah, man. Like, man, man, look, bro. Justin, I've been there, done that. Sometimes you gotta just cut your losses, man, no matter how much it hurt. And you'll end up getting something that's way more worth your time than that. I don't care how, like I said, I don't care how pretty she may have been, how good the sex was. I don't care about none of that, bro. None of that. If she don't believe, if she don't have no faith, the faith that you have, sometimes that's God's protection, bro. Sometimes that's God looking out for you, man, by showing you who this person is and allowing you to have enough time and the clarification you need to get the hell away from them. Because again, you should not be unequally yoked. If you're talking about getting married to this person, would you want your kids having to go through that? You believe in God and she don't? Nah, man, that's gonna cause that's gonna be a house divided. So, no, no. And how old are you, Justin? Answer that for me if you don't mind, sir. How old are you? Justin says, "Amen. Thank you for the clarification." Hey, man, anytime, man. Like, been there, done that, man. Trust me when I tell you. J Lag says, "Facts. Don't feel that guilt or regret, bro. You end up settling for less than you deserve." Facts. Facts, J Lag. Exactly. Exactly what's gonna happen. Edward's Journey says, "Hey, reply your ex girl. You're not supposed to be with a woman who has a culture that's contrary to your culture, and belief systems are part of culture." Hey, maybe we can talk about that in another video. Seth says, "I have a medical condition where my T's sound like and it ends. I hate Winnie the Pooh because of it." Okay. I don't mean to laugh, man, but that's kind of, it's well read. That was kind of funny. Mason says, HLA says, "Just keeping it moving. Life's too short for living in regret and guilt, brother." Facts. Abel says, "Congratulations on making a good decision. Better sooner than later." Mason Bishop says, "Where you from?" In case you guys are wondering what I'm sipping on, I sip on Crown Royal, man, on my weekends when I'm talking to y'all. I sip on, well, normally I sip on wine, but I'm not doing no wine this weekend. I usually do white wine. When I'm not doing white wine, I do a little Crown Royal. I just tried the Crown Royal chocolate. My homeboy put me on the Crown Royal chocolate. Oh man, that Crown Royal chocolate is so good. Oh my goodness, I underestimated that because I was like, Crown Royal chocolate. I don't know. And then he was like, "Yo, try it." And I tried it. I was like, "Bruh, this is good." Crown Royal chocolate is good. Drink responsibly, of course. I put that out there. Drink responsibly now. Don't be out there acting a daggone fool. J Lag says, "You drink a lot of whiskey or bourbon?" Um, no, I usually drink when I do drink, it's mostly wine, white wine like Chardonnay. I drink some of that. Or if I do drink whiskey on the weekends, which I only drink whiskey normally on the weekends, it's Crown Royal, like vanilla, peach, or the chocolate. Those are my three favorites now. But yeah, I don't drink no bourbon. I just drink whiskey a little bit on the weekends. That's it. Or if it's during the week, or even sometimes on the weekend, I drink white wine. That's it. Jay Lai says, you drink a lot of whiskey or bourbon. Yeah, I say either white wine or a little whiskey sometimes. Um, yeah. Yo, since it's squeaky, you know what I'm saying? Ask your mama that question. How about that, bro? Like, you're a whole clown for asking me something like that. Ask your mama that question. You punk. I swear, man. Like, I wish some of y'all would ask me this stuff in my face. You get your freaking jaw broke. I really wish y'all would ask me some of this stuff in my face. Some people think it's so freaking tough asking these questions online, boy. Show y'all what grown man strength feel like. These young punks, man. Like, y'all gonna know what grown man strength feel like if you run up on me crazy. I'm gonna tell you that. Mason says, I gotta go, but I will be in your chat most of the time when I see you're streaming. So I see. Hey, Mason, thank you, man. Thank you for dropping in. Much love to you. I know you gotta go and do your thing. Hey, God bless you, man. Thank you for dropping in, man. For real, again. You know what I'm saying? See you next time, all right? You be blessed, man. Take care of yourself. Abel's Journey says, FYI, culture is not necessity, ethnicity. I know many people have that detail confused. Culture, ethnicity, and nationality are all standalone things. And yes, these do often intersect. Wow. That actually is a good point. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Abel's Journey. Justin says, you still in the Navy? Yes, I am. I'm still in. Corey says, talk about Jesus. Like, I mean, I'll be honest, this ain't no religified like live stream, but what do you want me to say? I mean, I believe in him all day long, but this is not that type of live stream. I'm just being real. I mean, like, I love Jesus, man, but like, and I know I need to repent of some things in my life and everything like that, but like, this ain't no religified chat. I'm just putting it out there like that. Let's not know it ain't that kind of chat. Justin says, thank you for your service, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, man. Thank you. J-Lag says, hey, Big Mike, God bless and thank you for your service. Great chatting with you. Working a few hours. See you on the next time, Stereo brother. Hey, man, for real, man. Thank you, J-Lag. Appreciate you, man. God bless, man. Thank you so much, man. Like, you guys who come in here and y'all, like, drop into the chat and y'all just, like, what we talking about? Hey, God bless y'all, man. Thank you so much. You be safe, man, all right? Peace and blessings. Till next time. Okay, that's fine. Thanks for your service. What's your rate in the Navy? I'm a military police. That's what I do. Justin, yeah, military police, man. That's what I do. Yeah, J-Lag, 100 to you too, man. Hey, for real, man. God bless you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your input, your time in the chat. You be safe, all right? I love you, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Take care of yourself, man, all right? I mean that. Cool Water said, yo, Cool Water, what up, though, man? How you doing, man? He said, Mike, big dog, salute, how you been? How long you been on? Oh, I've been on for, shoot, almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours, man. But I'm about to get off here in a little bit, but I just want to, like, I'm off tomorrow, man, so I don't really care right now. I'm on, I'm on whatever right now. I'm off. So I don't really care. I'm not on a time limit, man. It just depends on how the chat going. And my whiskey is still hadn't run out. I still got some whiskey left. My Crown Royal vanilla, man. Oh, I tried y'all, I tried the Crown Royal chocolate. Oh my goodness. If y'all like Crown Royal, if anybody in this chat likes Crown Royal, I'm telling you, I was skeptical about the Crown chocolate. That Crown chocolate is so freaking good. Oh my goodness. My friend put me on to that. My friend in the Navy put me on to that. He was like, "Oh, he posted on his live. He was drinking Crown Royal chocolate, and I was like, Crown chocolate, dang, like that's good, bruh. I tried that. It's good, bro. I'm telling y'all, Crown Royal chocolate is delicious. Hey, before, yeah, let me add this into what I just said. Drink responsibly if you do drink, okay? If you don't, great. If you do drink, please drink responsibly. Carson says hello. Yo, what up, Carson? How you doing, man? B-Boy says, what you mean? It just, oh, what? Cool Water says, Mike, let me ask you something. I used to spaz out because my anger problems used to go crazy. I was told the fear and threat of prison was enough to keep people from going off. I disagree with you think. I mean, it depends on who you're talking to. Now, see, my thing is Cool Water, man. Here's one thing that kept me. I'll be real with you, dog. One thing that kept me out of prison, man, is that I always thought about what my dad taught me when I was young. My dad taught me a very valuable lesson when I was a young kid. He said, "Do not ever," and you can get pissed off when you're young. He told me this. He said, "You can get pissed off. You're gonna get angry and blah 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 blah. All this other stuff. You may want to hurt somebody. All this stuff." But he said, "Don't ever get so mad that you cannot think." That's something that he always taught me over and over and over again. Because when I was young, I had a temper problem, right? I had a temper issue. Like I used to like spaz out. I'm talking about the king of crash. You talk about crash out king? I was him at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. And so my dad would like tell me when I was that age, he was like, "Man, don't ever get so mad you cannot think." And basically that society is not gonna have mercy on you like your family is gonna have mercy on you. So that's one thing that kept me in line a lot of times because when I used to get mad, I think about that. I'm like, you know what? If I get up and hit this dude right now in his eye, yeah, that may satisfy me for a couple minutes, but then I gotta deal with the aftermath of that. I gotta deal with the jail time or whatever the case is. So no, no, it's not worth it, man. Like, let it go, man. Like, you gotta think about the aftermath of stuff, not think about the instant gratification you're gonna get from satisfying your flesh from hitting somebody. Think about what's gonna follow that. Think about what's gonna follow. Like, because you're not gonna just hit somebody right now. I mean, unless they just don't snitch on you. You're not gonna just get up and hit somebody right now and it just be over with. Chances are you're going to go to jail, bro, like or something like. So no, man, like no, it ain't worth it. Carson says I just sub. Hey, Carson, God bless. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like that is what I'm talking about right there, man. I'm honored. I'm honored and I'm humbled by that. Thank you so much, man. Like subs ain't easy, bro. Like people be thinking that you just get on YouTube and get subs. Subs are not easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. Some people out there, they put on videos and lives and they just attract subs like that. But for most of us, man, like subs ain't easy. So those who I get, man, I'm very thankful and I appreciate you, Carson, for subbing. Thank you so much, man. God bless. I don't take that stuff for granted. I really don't. I used to, but I don't anymore. Like, I'm very thankful for those who hit the sub button. So, Carson, thank you. Cool Water says, I really only occasionally indulge in alcohol. I don't gotta have it. I can with or without it. And that's like me. That's like me. Cool Water. I'm the same way. Like, I don't need alcohol. I don't need it. I can last without it. I can last without it, but I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I enjoy it. I enjoy like a cold glass of whiskey when I'm off work, or maybe a little wine when I'm off work. I enjoy it, but I don't need it. I'm not gonna freaking break into hives if I don't have no freaking whiskey. Like, I'm not that dude. But do I enjoy some Crown Royal on the weekends when I'm off? Absolutely. I love it. Or some good Chardonnay? Absolutely. I love it. So I feel you on that. Absolutely. Sick, whatever. WK says, why are you bald? Because, you know why I'm bald? Because I realized that my hair was thinning when I was in my early 30s and I was able to let it go. Now, since you want to ask that question, at least number one, I can wear a bald head, and number two, I knew when to let it go. I'm not trying to hang on to it. So until you are able to show yourself, stop asking me dumb questions like that. Okay? You acting like bald is a thing that like is uncommon. Like, Michael Jordan was bald. Tupac was bald. Like, what the heck are we talking about? Bald is not anything that, it don't change nothing, bro. And see, unlike you, perhaps, when I shaved my head bald, I was still pulling chicks. Not everybody can say that. So go screw yourself. Shawnee says, very wise, man. I don't take no credit for that. I just give all credit to God, and I just live life. But I don't take no credit for being wise. I'm an idiot, man, that just learned from the hard knocks of life and from what God showed me. I'm not going to ever take no credit for being wise. Wisdom belongs to God. I'm not wise. I'm an idiot. So I'm not going to ever take credit for being wise. Cold Water says, back in the day, Scared Straight used to work on the youth, but these days it doesn't work like that. Yeah, these kids don't fear nothing no more. They don't fear they don't fear elders. They don't fear rules. It's nothing, man. Like, they just out here. And they just wilding, bro. That's how it is now. Abel says, hello. Hello, if you don't mind me sharing the fear of prison, the rationale, though. Okay. Y'all can talk about that on your own time. The Giant Monk says, Big Mike, I refuse to believe your big self was beating people up, gang. Well, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Giant Monk, I don't got no reason to get on here and lie about who I am and what I've done or anything like that. And I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not no guy who gets on here and act like I can just beat everybody up in the world. I've trained in boxing before, bro. I trained in martial arts. I know that you cannot underestimate nobody. That's the one thing that martial arts will teach you. I don't care what martial art it is. My martial art was boxing. I don't care what martial art you learn, bro. Like, you're gonna learn real quick. If you train in martial arts, you can't underestimate people. Because you got the people out there who are smaller than you, lighter than you, who will whoop your ass. And I've been through that. And I learned how to fight from the smaller dudes, not the big guys. I learned how to really, really box from boxing smaller guys. So whether you believe me or not, I don't care. I really don't. Like, bro, your opinion don't mean nothing to me. You really think that, oh, I don't believe that. So? What's your opinion mean to me, bro? I don't care what you think. Heather says, thought I saw Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan was bald. I'm bald. Get it right. Think and feel about the consequences before acting and speaking. Exactly. Think, man. Just think. People nowadays are so quick to crash out, bro. You gotta think, man, about what you're doing. We be so quick to celebrate the crash out, but we ain't thinking about the aftermath of the crash out, man. Like, it's not that simple. You're gonna just crash out and be done with it, bro. No, you gotta deal with what you did when you crashed out. Charlie says, yes, you're handsome. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cool Water says, Mike, why do you think the youth is so mesmerized by this damn cell phone? It's more dangerous than they could ever know if they don't have wise restraint. It's the culture. Cool Water, it's the culture, man. Like, you go anywhere in culture right now, and then like your average day, man, walk in the room and see what people are doing. Don't say nothing, just observe. And what people are doing. They're not talking. They're not asking each other questions, trying to get to know each other. Like, hey, what's your name? Blah, blah, blah. They all on their phones. So the youth is watching this, and then that's what is gonna be programmed into them. See, when I was a kid, I'm 42. When I was a kid, man, I know what it looks like to be in a room with people who was not on their phones. You know what I'm saying? These younger kids are not experiencing that. They are experiencing people being on their phones. And it's real talk. Abel says, a wise man once said, remember this, we are all bald underneath out here. Man, I don't get what people be so tripping about. I don't get why people be tripping about bald hair, bro. Like, I swear on the Bible, bro. I swear on my name and on the Bible, I've not had any problems. I'm 42. I shaved my head at 31. When I was 31, I started going a little thin up top, man. I was like, you know what? Let it go, right? I didn't have a problem catching women, bro. I did not. People be tripping about bald heads. Like, bro, like what? If that's your insecurity, that's your insecurity. Or you think that, oh, I'm gonna be bald, I can't catch no. If you think like that, then you ain't gonna catch no chicks. Fortunately, I got a kind of head that I can wear a bald head. And then I didn't care about I didn't care, bro. I didn't care. Like, man, I was catching chicks with a bald head like it was nothing. People, these dudes out here, man, get off y'all pretty boy stuff, man. Y'all, that's the problem with y'all young dudes, man. Y'all so worried about y'all looks, and y'all so pretty, and You worry about y'all nails and all this stuff, man. Y'all soft. Worrying about freaking a bald head. Who gives a damn? But man, if you wear it confidently, bro, you can still go out here and pull chicks. Care about no bald head. Unless you got a freaking head shaped like a pea or something. You young guys are so soft nowadays, man. So worried about your freaking hair and your nails and and how your lineup looks and all this stuff. Like, man, get out of here, bro. Damn, some of y'all so soft. What about a bald head? Again, Tupac was bald. Michael Jordan was bald. Damon Wayans is bald. So many bald dudes, and I know they all celebrities. I get it. Some of y'all may say, "Oh, they're celebrities, man. That don't count, cause women gonna flock to them regardless." Yeah, that's bullcrap. Because if you are confident in who you are, even with a bald head, women are going to dig you, bro. So I don't want to hear none of that. Cool Water says, appreciate that comment. Buddy, you're not hurting a fly, you're out of shape. Okay, Mr. Millie L. Captain. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say. You know what? Millie L. Captain. Man, you can go and kick rocks, bro. For real. I don't got nothing to prove to you. Who the hell are you? I gotta prove something to you. Man, go kick rocks, bro. Like, I don't got a reason to come in here and lie. That's all I know. I mean, I'm not gaining any subscribers. I'm not gaining any money from getting on here and lying to y'all. So whatever you may doubt about me or think that I'm not about X, Y, and Z, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? You can think whatever you want, okay? I don't need no footage for you. Who the hell you think you are? Cool Water says, trolls, listen up. Go and troll your mammies and stop weighing down the conversation with low profile, with low value, pathetic energies. Hey, man, that's what we do. That's what they do, Cool Water. That's what they do. People who ain't got nothing better to do feel like they can come in here and just try to get a rise out of me by saying X, Y, and Z, bro. Like, whatever. I don't care. I swear, like, I'm not kidding, bro. Like, without a weapon, like, anybody can have a weapon and play tough. I'm talking about without a weapon, walking up on me and thinking that you just gonna come up on me and punk me, bro. It's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna happen. I'm nice with these, bro. I'm nice. I grew up in the 90s, bro. Like, we didn't grow up in this social media era where y'all can just talk crazy online and get away with it. When I was growing up, we used these. So walk up on me if you want to now, without a weapon. Anybody can be tough with a gun or a knife. Walk up on me without a weapon and see what happened. Promise you. Millie, Millie, shut up. Shut up. Heather says, now people look stupid being bald and don't call yourself not wise. Jesus will even say who you are. Yeah, Heather, I just don't like to take any credit for nothing because I know how, like, Heather, I've been dumb in the past. I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my life. And so for me to call myself wise is like the dumbest thing for me to ever say about myself, because I know my mistakes. I know my flaws, I know my shortcomings, and I won't ever get on here and take the credit for being wise. Because anything that anyone perceives of being wise for me, I know it didn't come from me. It came from life experience and God Almighty. I cannot take credit for it. I can't, because I was such an idiot before I gained so-called wisdom. I can't take credit for it, man. So I'll never say I'm wise. I'm a fool. I'm an idiot. Only God is wise, and his wisdom has been shared with me throughout my life experience, and that's it. So that's how I look at it. I'm not wise. God is wise. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Cool Water says message. Okay, warning's about to end. We're about to start with the 5-10 minute timeouts, and if y'all keep trolling, you're gonna get timed out longer or blocked. And for good. No, Cool Water, get them up out of here. Ain't no timeouts. Get them up. I'm talking about get them up out of here, bro. They gotta go. Cool Water. Respectfully, man, get them up out of here. Cause anybody who coming through here talking crazy, man, they ain't trying to hear nothing solid. They ain't trying to do nothing with their life. They just want to come through here and try to antagonize me and try to piss me off. Nah, man, we not doing that. And then trying to talk all tough, like they really about that, bro. I'm telling you, man, like, bro, anybody who talking tough, man, like, I'm telling you, I'm not hard to find, bro. And I'm not trying to sound like no tough guy. I really am not. I'm not trying to sound like no tough guy. But I ain't no punk either. Walk up on me, man, like, bro, I'm all right, see what happened. No weapon, no knife, no razor, no nothing, no gun, no nothing. And see what happened, man. You think it's gonna go sweet? All right, see what happened to you. Think it's sweet, man. Can't stand these freaking these new school dudes that just want to talk tough on the internet all the time. Walk up on me and see what happened to you. Get your freaking jaw broke. You gonna see what's happened. You gonna see what happened to you. Oh man. Let's see here. Brother, why is it important to work in silence, and how do we do that? Just ignore people, pretty much. I mean, you're gonna be around people throughout your day, but like, just don't make your conversation like just don't try to engage in much conversation with them. Say hello, be polite and things like that, but like, that's pretty simple. It's important to work in silence, Justin, because I wouldn't say it's absolutely crucial and necessary. You gotta do that 100% of the times, but like, one of the benefits, rather, of working in silence is because you have less things to look out for. People are not as inclined to include you in things because you don't talk much. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice when people who talk a lot, their name get brought up and stuff? in the rumors and the gossip and stuff because they're always talking, they're always engaging in those type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you just out there away from that stuff and you by yourself and you're not engaging in that, then it's like, okay, it's nothing to really involve you in. So the more you exclude yourself from that type of stuff, the the more you exclude yourself, actually the more dangerous you become because these folks out here knowing that you have less, you know what I'm saying, to lose. You don't have nothing to lose really because you never got involved with that stuff. And they sitting here talking crazy every day and you just listening, you gathering information, you gathering intel, and you're not engaging like they are. So you're going to be automatically deemed as a threat because you're not engaging in the same conversation they are. But that's the best position to be in, though, because at the end of the day, nobody can have nothing on you, really. If they come at you and be like, oh, well, so-and-so said this and said that, like, they can't say nothing about you because you was disconnected from that already. And how do you do that, man? You just got to be mentally strong. You got to stop caring what folks think. You know what I'm saying? If folks out there are thinking that you weird because you don't talk much, okay, so what? So what? Like, what's they thought gonna do with your paycheck? Who cares? Let them think what they want to think. People gonna think about you one way or the other, regardless. Whether you talk too much, they'll have something to say about you. You don't talk enough, they gonna have something to say about you. So who cares what they think about you, bro? Like, just go there, do your job, and then let the chips fall where they may. If somebody out there who got a problem with you not talking enough is the one who is, so what? Who cares? Your work is getting done. Mike, where do you find good women? Man, you can find good women anywhere, bro. Like, I'd say not at the club, obviously. And not that all, matter of fact, let me take that back. There's good women that go to the club. There's good women who go to bars and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, they're few and far in between, bro. Like, they're not just gonna fall in your lap at a bar or a club. That's all I'm saying. Like, you got some good women who go to bars and clubs. You can meet your wife at a bar or club. It can happen, but it's just not very everyday or common, right? If you're looking to meet a decent woman outside of a bar and club, dude, just walk outside. Meet them anywhere. You can meet a woman anywhere, bro. Whether it's walking the streets, grocery store, going to Walmart, library, whatever, bro. You can meet a woman anywhere. You see a woman you like, walk up to her, introduce yourself, let her know why you're there, and holla at her, man. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's so easy, bro. It's so easy. You see a woman you like, put your phone away, walk up to her, approach her, let her know why you're there. You thought she was very beautiful, blah, blah, whatever the case is, and then get her number and get her to Dodge. That simple. Nerd Square says, I'm 42 as well. We old young. We old young. Yeah, facts, man. Like, we still young enough to, like, play the game if we really want to, but we old, man, at the same time. Like, we got the knowledge, we got the game. It's a dangerous place to be, man. Like, I say that, a dangerous place to be. Me too, I miss my waves, though. Hey, man, it's all good. I miss my waves sometimes, too, man, but, like, bro, it's all good. It happens to the best of us, man. Nazi says you are getting the same quality of woman. Yeah, like man. I wish I'm married, man, so I can't show y'all the things I was doing before I got married. I'm married now, so I can't show y'all, man. I can't do it, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I did some things, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me shut up. I don't get myself in trouble. I love my wife. I'm married now. We moved on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, bro. Johnny says, "Shut about here. I'm from Harlem. Whatever." Johnny says they have a lot to learn. Hey, facts. Francis King, absolutely. Cool Water says Vince Carter was bald, Ella Cucci was bald, D-Max was bald. Exactly, man. Like, and I know people are gonna be quick to say, "Oh, they were celebrities, man," but it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Oh my goodness, it don't matter. As long as you are carrying yourself in a way that women are okay with, bro. Like you in shape, you walking around with, you know what I'm saying. You got a nice. You take care of yourself. You groom yourself. You smelling good, man. Like, bro, you can get women, bro. Like, I don't get why dudes be tripping on their hair so much. Like a bunch of women. It happens, man. Like, we lose our hair as we get older. Most of us. Some of us are just blessed with good genetics and don't got to worry about no freaking haircut for a long. I mean, I'm sorry. They don't got to worry about no bald head for years. But some of us who grow bald, man, it is what it is, man. Get over it. Stop being some freaking pretty boy. You gotta be, oh, I ain't losing my hair. I can't. Man, stop being a punk, man. Stop being a punk, bro. Like, God, dog. Like, if a woman loves you, she can love you regardless. If you got the head to rock a bald head, then rock it. Proud. Can't stand them pretty boys, man. They just act like, oh, they lost their hair. Their freaking world is over. Oh my gosh, bro. Shut up. I ain't closing nothing. No, because people can't see through my blinds, man. I got the me and my wife, we put the window blockers on our windows. So even though my blind is open, people can't just see through my window. It like they can't see through here. So it's all good, man. Thank you for your concern, though. Whatever. And Dixby flopping, man. I'll knock you out. Shut up. I would legit knock you out, bro. Like you ain't gonna just run up on me with that nonsense. You would get knocked out, bro. I promise you that. And I'm not talking just because I'm on the internet, bro. I swear on my life, you would get knocked out, bro. You don't see what you don't know what I'm capable of doing, bro. Like you would get knocked out, bro. Oh, you have to kill me. So shut up. You would get knocked out. I swear on my life, you would get knocked out, bro. Cool Water says, Mike, as I grew and I've grown, I come to understand I can dislike a person's negative spirit and energy, and I don't need them to know why. I can calmly remove from my life and keep it and push. Exactly, man. Sometimes you don't always need that, bro. Keep it pushing. calm down. Be nice. Only love here. Kick in. Boo. Well, nah, man, it's all good. It's all good. Mason, I appreciate you being a good moderator and things like that, man. But like, I'm telling you, man, these folks, some of these folks aren't talking crazy because they know they can't get done up in real life, bro. Like, if they really knew what I'm capable of doing, I'm telling you, man, don't remove the glasses and all that stuff. I know they think because I wear glasses that, oh, you must be can't fight because you wear glasses, bro. I would strip some of these guys naked and make them walk home. If I really wanted to be that type of dude, man, I'm not trying to talk tough either. I'm being dead ass serious. I'd strip them naked and make them walk home. Like, I don't even want to hear it, bro. Like, get out of here. If I was really wanting to be on that type of time, but I'm not, man. I'm trying to be positive. And some folks think because you positive that it means you a punk or something. Oh my goodness, I promise you, man. I hope sometimes and I pray one of you dudes will walk up on me without a weapon. I'm talking about no gun, no knife, and think you tough and walk up on me and see what happened to you, bro. Like, you gonna get done wrong. I promise you. I promise, man, some of these dudes will be, because I didn't grow up from this era, dog. I'm telling you, man, like, I didn't grow up from this era where people just talk tough and then hide behind a freaking camera, man. Like, when I was growing up, we had to actually face that type of stuff, man. So you're not phasing me at all. People ain't phasing me at all, bro. Like, we grew up, I grew up in this. You had to actually confront the man you talking to. We couldn't do what y'all doing right now, man, talking crazy on the freaking internet and then, oh, he ain't never gonna see who I am. I'm just gonna, no, you talk crazy to somebody, you gotta deal with them. You have to fight them. It ain't like that no more, man. Y'all talk crazy and know that y'all got the internet to protect y'all because the people can't see who you are. Y'all get on these freaking, y'all have these private profiles and these faceless profiles and stuff, and y'all talk crazy. It ain't like that no more. It ain't used to be like that when I was a kid. Get your ass knocked out. That's what I hate about this freaking country, man. And I hate about you young people. Y'all too comfortable talking crazy, man. Y'all too comfortable with that. Knowing y'all gotta deal with it. Cool water, facts. That's why I don't care what people say, man. You can't make people happy, bro. You bald, they got something to say. You got a lot of hair, they got something to say. Or it's like, bro, whatever. Who cares? Yo, Big Mike, you went from my phone to my TV, but it's delayed and I don't know what to do. Wow. Okay, Mason, I might have a lag. I don't really know what to tell you, man. It might be because of my Wi-Fi or something. I'm not sure. But check again on your phone. Let me know what's good, all right? Thoughts on doing movies? I don't got no thoughts on that. Libreski says, are we not all voices crying out in the cyber wilderness, struggling to speak truth in the ears of the dead? With the words Jesus said, we grow our fruit, for the words alone cannot provide to these fools. T-Bob says nothing wrong being gay. Man, look, I'm not gonna even get into that. Seth says Jesus loves you. Carl Caraway says, hey man. Yo, what up, Carl? Mason says it's fine on my phone, but not on my TV. Okay. I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you, man. Maybe it's a Wi-Fi thing or something. I'm not. Or maybe a Wi-Fi or a device thing. I don't really know what to tell you, man. Yeah. Great Legend says you need to learn to ignore and trolls will flee. I ignore them for the most part. I ignore them for the most part. It's just that sometimes I don't care who you are, man. It's like I don't like a lot of sucker stuff. Like I can ignore most of the trolls, and I do for the most part, because trust me, I get a lot of them now. But when it comes to just the petty not, that's like, bro, I can't help it. Sometimes I'm human, man. I can't help it sometimes, bro. Like I just be wanting to put hands on some of these folks because they be talking so crazy and so bold, and it's like they would never say this to your face, man. I'm sorry. I can't help it sometimes. I try my best. I succeed most days, but some days it just gets the best of me, man. But I'm trying. I'm trying. T-Bob says, hey, what you say is encouraging me. Thank you, Big Mike. Hey, thank you, T-Bob. I appreciate that, man. Like, man, I appreciate you guys who find benefit in the content or find value in the content. Thank you. Christian says, man, Jesus bless you. Jesus love you. Jay says, I think real love depends. Real love does exist, but it's the real, but it's really rare. A lot of people don't know how to and don't care to genuinely learn another person. Yeah, for real, man. Because Jade, one of the downsides is that we have access to so many people nowadays with social media and cell phones and stuff. So people ain't trying to really learn about one person no more. They got access to so many different people, and so when you able to swipe right on 40 people, you're not as engaged on one person as you used to be before that stuff came about. Man, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Hey man, I love to. Hey man, I have to get off my phone so I won't be in the chat, but I'll still watch. Hey man, I'm about to get up out of here too in a second. I appreciate you guys. It's 1:40. It's 1:36 in the morning here in Florida, man. So my wife, she's been asleep. She fell asleep to me doing this live, man. So I'm about to get up in here and get back in the bedroom with her. You know what I'm saying? But dang, man, I appreciate you guys so much, man. I love y'all so much, man, for engaging with me, man. Just chopping up with me. I really love y'all, man, for real. You guys who are respectful, you guys who come in the chat and y'all want to ask genuine questions and y'all like not trying to be a rude and not trying to be no tough guy, nothing like that. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. God bless you. I appreciate you, man, for real. Because I know how hard it is to come across, genuine like followers and supporters. I don't take that for granted. So I want to say thank you to those of you guys who drop in the chat and y'all was not on no bull crap. Y'all was like, real with it, you know what I'm saying, with everything y'all said. So thank you. Jose says, good night, Mike. Thank you, Jose. Good night to you too, my brother. God bless you, man. Thank you for being a long-time supporter. T-Bob says, good night, Mike. Hey, T-Bob, good night. Robert says, T-Bob, hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you for dropping in. Coolwater says, Mike, hold it down, bro. Hey, for sure. You hold it down too, man. Love you. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Hey man, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you guys got any, before I go, I'm just gonna say this much, man. If you guys got any video topic requests or anything like that, yo, email me, man. You know what I'm saying? Ask Big Mike, RTTV83 at gmail.com. Ask Big Mike, RTTV83 at gmail.com. If you have any questions or video topic requests, I would love to hear from you guys, man, and we can chop it up. I can make a video about whatever. And you know what I'm saying, based on what y'all suggest. Cool Water says, Mike, why does the brain go through so many moods on a weekly basis? I wish I knew the answer to that, man. I wish I knew the answer, bro. Hey, Cool Water, I wish I knew the answer, man. I guess we just human, bro. It's just a part of being human. Some days I love people, some days I don't. Some days I want to be social, some days I don't. Some days I love my life, some days I don't. Man, it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, oh my gosh. I go through so many moods, man. Some days I like my wife, some days I don't. I'm just, hey, just being, you talk about being real, that's being real, man. Some days you just don't like whatever, man. Oh my gosh, bro. It just be coming out of nowhere, too. That's what makes us, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I hate how I am sometimes. I hate how I am because I know how much of an a-hole I can be when I'm not on top of my game. I know how much of an a-hole I can be, man. But like on those days, you know, and then there's times I was so bad, man. I used to wonder like, how can God love me, somebody like me, bro? Like I'm just this type person and he loves me. Like, that's a topic for another day, man. But I know what you're saying, bro. Trust me. Mason says, I'll be in the next one. Good night. Hey, Mason, God bless, man. Thank you. Coolwater says, like dark thoughts to mild thoughts to good thoughts to really dark thoughts to optimistic thoughts. That's my final question. Hey, man. Hey, for real, that's just human, man. That's human experiences, bro. We all have those. We all have those, man. You have a dark moment to a light moment to a funny moment to a tragic moment all in your head, man. It's human. It's human. I don't really know how to tell you to deal with that, honestly, than to just pray about it and understand that you just human, man. Like, I don't really know what else to tell you outside of that. So I hope that answered your question, man. But like, I really don't know what to tell you. You got to really pray and ask the Lord to help you with that. And like, if you got any thoughts about what you got going on right now, hey man, just kind of be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, be mindful of the situation and who you talking to, who you're around. If that makes any sense, I don't really know, bro. Like, I don't really know, man. Mason Mitchell says good night, peace, and everybody holler. Hey man, for real. It's life, like you said, Mike. It's a roller coaster ride, and we can all do is try to hold on to the bar. That's it, man. Like, that's it, man. Like, we all go through the same thing. It's just we go through it at different times in different proportions. But we all go through the same stuff. We all go through the same stuff, man. You know, and that's one thing I love about this channel is that we can talk about things like this. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, you guys be blessed. I love you guys. I really, really do. And I pray that you have a blessed weekend until we meet again. And y'all be safe out there, man, okay? I mean that when I say that. I'm dead serious. Y'all be safe, man. Take care of yourself. This Big Mike checking out, man. Peace.